Yeah, day one. Bring the balance. Let's go. Started in the chats, yeah, the day one crew. Just my chat streams where the friendship grew. 2 months balancing the real life grind. With 100 different storylines on the mind. We're navigating timelines, skipping through the noise. Kept in our peace while we're balancing the boys. Moon brings the love, keeps the energy bright. While ocean brings the spice, yeah, she brings the bite. The perfect little balance when the timelines cross. Can't relate the chat like an absolute boss. My screen is flashing with dramas non-stop. So I'm hitting up your phone like, can you talk? Too much in the DMs, we need a verbal deep dive. Connecting all the dots just to keep the roar alive. We mind is the stream, but we never miss a beat. Taking all the puzzle pieces, making them complete. Yeah. Oceans on the move, checking Ray from Dallas. Melanie and EDD building up the palace. Turtle boy beats, yeah, she got the whole scoop. Bringing all the details right back to the loop. Our moves are snuggling in with the perks and the rest. When we put it all together, yeah, we do it the best. If I miss a late night, I ain't feeling the stress. Cause I know my girl Ocean's gonna clean up the mess. Hold on, gotta give a shout out to the link with purple. Ocean made the intro, expanded the circle. The enemy that's following me, crown shining so bright. Got the mud branch glowing in the middle of the night. Forever grateful, we're connecting the vision. 2 minds, 1 track on a brand new mission. Let's make that back. Yeah, man. I'm down. The screen is flashing, the drama's non-stop. So I'm hitting up your phone like, can you talk? Too much in the DMs, we need a verbal deep dive. Connecting all the dots just to keep the law alive. We might miss a stream, but we never miss a beat. Taking the mic now for Ocean Moon's live.
When you're committed to the truth, you also don't need a million fucking people. You just need a backbone. You just need a spine. That's it. That's all you need is a fucking spine.
Hi, Jill.
I wanted to say meow, 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 meow. Good morning, Ben Rosa. Can you talk?
Hello. Got an itch in my nose right when the camera turns on.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I just
How you
ate
doing?
dinner. I'm very full. I need a nap. That's how I'm doing. How are you doing, Ocean?
I just got home. I should have been home like over an hour ago, but I just got home because of the traffic and 4th of July. And
Mm.
I had to stop at the grocery store. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't
So do you
believe
guys
I
really get like real traffic? Like, do you have like rush hour, like 8 a.m.,
No,
5 p.m.? No.
we get beach traffic. So it's the 4th of July. And so
I
this
see.
is
Got it.
huge week. And
Yep.
so we
makes
get
sense.
Friday traffic, Sunday traffic, weekend traffic, holiday traffic, summer traffic.
Right.
And so I feel like it's kind of like it for as small as this place is. I mean, we get so much traffic. It's unbelievable. And
Well,
they aren't big roads. They're like 2 lanes, you know?
Yeah. We have traffic like rush hour, like 8 a.m., 5 p.m. That's our traffic.
Right. Like normal people.
Yeah.
Like
I
because of work.
mean, it's normal to me, but like I realize not everyone has that, you know?
Yeah. Well, I feel like those are work hours. Like people go to
Right.
work. There isn't a lot of industry here, and there isn't a lot of I mean, I don't know what people do because I've been working from home since before the pandemic.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but it's really not that bad like after Labor Day. I mean, I don't know what it's a lot all day.
Yeah.
The ghost kept me up. That is true. It's absolutely true.
I heard the ghost stories. I was into that.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't even hear all of them because we were like all over the place. But Cain is able. Woohoo! You can thank me now, Kane, or you can tell me to shut up, but I would prefer thank you.
Okay, Kane, are you talking about me or are you talking about you?
No, he's talking about Jess. I'm guessing that Jess allowed him back in the chat after
Okay, that's what I thought
my
first. Yeah,
plea today.
Kane in the chat having to have all the attention of the panelists.
Okay. See, Kane, this is what I go through. Okay. Just an FYI. You think you want her? You think it.
I thought he was talking about me because I was exiled yesterday. Yeah, of course. You're talking about you. Okay, we'll get to that.
I don't know what he's talking about, but all right.
Yeah, he's talking about himself, him and Jess. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Does he know that that's because of me? I doubt it.
How is it because of you?
Because I did a super chat today and I said, making a motion to let Kane is sometimes able back into the chat. Because I said, first I started with keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. Then I said, making a motion for Kane to come back into the chat. And so I can keep an eye on him.
So did you get unblocked, Kane?
I think. Did you get unblocked, Kane, from her chat? Oh, well, damn it. I don't know what you're talking about, but I am working on that. Jessica, I got to earn that. Okay, well, never mind then. What state am I from, Ocean? The state of confusion. Delaware. Dewey Beach, Delaware. Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. All the beach towns are kind of right in a row. And that's where, I mean, I've been from here since the pandemic. I sold my other house and, well, it's a long story. But anyway, that's where I am. Commercials. What's happening? Because this one we give you the
commercials. We do have commercials now that we are paid by the advertisers. So tell me, what is it? Is somebody complaining about commercials?
Well, I'm guessing, Heather, that you don't have YouTube Premium, which is honestly the best $16 a month. Because maybe she's complimenting us because we have commercials. We're finally worthy.
Yeah, but Jess has been having issues with her ads as well. So I was curious if we're seeing the same. I don't even know what's normal. So you guys will have to tell me.
Oops.
I also have premium. It's worth
the
it.
best.
It's the way to go. Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't, Bay Harbor Beauty Unfiltered. I don't even know what that means. Like, I don't know what that means. If you don't have YouTube Premium, you get commercials.
Yeah. So I had a debit card that expired and my YouTube Premium didn't roll over, because my card was expired. And I got lazy and I didn't want to go in there and update it. And so I had commercials for a couple of days and I kid you not, I could not stand it. I was like, I can't be lazy anymore. I need to go update my card.
Right.
It was so bad. I just could not. ADHD people, I cannot do that. Actually, I have a really good ability of tuning out a commercial. So there's that. But if I'm focused in on my content, I don't want to be distracted. So I get it. But I think these you can skip, right? I think you can actually skip them.
Anyway, Heather Ashworth was saying yay for us because we have commercials now. CME Yummy, hi, says beautiful humans. But most importantly, Nanny, let me get back up there because where'd she go? Nanny Goat 49 said, I'm here. The party can start now.
Oh, Nanny, good to see you.
And yes, Kane has been banned from the chat. He also had a funeral, but he sees that nothing as a resurrection. So basically, appreciative dissident, you're right. Kane's like Jesus resurrected from the dead, pretty much. He's also in stiff competition with us in an unhealthy way, in my opinion. He wants to keep beating us in the number of subscribers. So this is a plea to Patrick Ford to get all of your buddies in here and subscribed. Because at the end of my super chat, I said, Pat Ford above everyone. It had a lot of words in it. Yeah.
All right. I just changed the title.
Okay.
Gildea. How do you say it? Judge
Gildea.
Gildea.
Gildea. Yeah.
Gildea goes full Gilead.
What does that mean?
So Gilead is Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, never seen it.
Yeah.
I have enough fear of the real world. I mean,
I was actually a very good girl. I scheduled the live at like 8 a.m. So we didn't really know how the day was going to play out. But so I just threw whatever up there on the title. And then I thought, you know what? Since we are going to talk about that, I changed the title.
I thought about changing it, but then I thought, nah. You haven't seen Handmaid's Tale? It's so good. Well, I can put it on my list of things that I have to do in life.
Maybe, how do we turn that into content?
I don't know, but these keep falling out of my ears. Because I took my mic and my headphones and all this stuff with me. And so then when I got home late, I had to hook it all up. So we'll just combine.
So let me say hi to everyone in the chat, or actually. Dead air. Hello, Staffy Mom. Appreciative is here. Hello. I love all the emojis. That has been on my to-do list for a few days now. I need to do it. Heather is here, of course. Hello, Heather. Julie's here. My new BFF. We're going to talk about Julie.
Julie, 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 do you love me?
Cassidy is here.
Julie,
Bolus
Julie,
Getty.
do you care?
Oh, Cape Cod traffic. Yep. I bet.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. Yeah, but that's what we're like. Yep.
Kelly, thank you so much for the compliments. Jello Kitty. I love that. Cool beans. Yes, Resurrection of Cain. So I was trying to be funny this morning. What was I saying? Incarnation, incanation. How do we combine those two words? Incarnation and Cain.
I don't know what incarnation means.
Nanny goat, like when you bring someone back from the dead.
Oh, okay. All right. And what's the other word?
What Jess is talking about. Like we're going to have to do did you listen this morning?
I tried, but I was rudely interrupted. No, was that today? No, I did. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it was today. This morning.
I listened. Wait, hold on.
You were there. You sent a super chat. You were on with her. She called you.
Yeah, she called me. Yeah. So I'm like,
at what point did you
was
start?
A trick question.
I don't know if it was before or after. But she was talking about we need to do a seance or some sort of, to bring him back because we sort of did his funeral.
Oh, she said that? I missed that. Did not see that.
Sounds like
Did not see that. Sorry.
Rah, rah. Yes. The Testaments. I want to say, I think I started watching that and then I just stopped. I must have started a YouTube channel. Or did the first season stop? I don't remember, but I'll have to go back. But yes, I did start watching that. It was very good. Ike Love, hello. Funeral Lady's here. Amy's here. I love that. And I'm sure there's more of you I've missed, so I apologize. Not intentional.
I'm trying to see what to the holy hell. Okay. Okay, never mind. Because I couldn't pin any comments, but I think I figured it out.
Casey Lars, another new bestie.
Also, I'm seeing us like two different. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I don't know. It's what happens when you move all your equipment. Sorry. I love what you've done with your place. Thank you. I'm going to put up all the positive Ocean comments. You can search for your own. Thank you,
I'm
Ocean,
sure.
for the information phone call with Just today. You're welcome. I did try to call several times. Not that other people weren't accurate, but sometimes it gets kind of lost because she starts to ask questions and then you're like, oh, I don't even remember what we were talking about. I mean, at least I'm like that. What? Glasses? What's totally happening here?
Yeah, they're reading glasses, but there's like a really big glare.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't use that word anymore.
They're I don't know, 0.5 or something. My doctor is telling me it's time to add them to my glasses, but I usually wear contacts, so. So what are we doing today? What are we doing here?
You had a whole list.
I do.
Okay. So
I
don't
do.
know.
Where do I want to begin? Okay, let's begin with yesterday. So I was replaced. I was replaced.
Yeah, I'm breaking people in. I have auditions coming up. Other people want to do it too. I just want to tell you, I got phone calls.
Hey, let's do it.
Yeah. You can feel free to replace me too, but first you must go and host with Kane because he wants that. And I say, God bless you. Huh?
Yeah, we already decided we would do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Julie, you're so sweet. So I don't forgive me. I don't remember your friend's name, but I remember her daughter's name, girl.
Carolina Bestie.
Carolina Bestie. Is that her name? Carolina?
Yep.
Or she doesn't want to be. Okay, I get it. Carolina Bestie. Got it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And girl.
Girl didn't want any other name.
Yeah.
Girl, did you hear her story about how she was how she pranked her sister?
I don't think so.
Oh my God. Like, it's like, wow. I can't even believe it.
I was just thrilled that she studied psych in college.
Yeah. Psych. She did.
What does she want to do? Does she want to practice? Does she want
right now, she's managing an ice cream store.
Yeah, I heard
that makes between $100,000 and $100,000 a night.
Wow.
To give you an idea of the traffic.
So she'd rather do that.
No, she wouldn't rather do that. I'm sure. Because where we live, it's like dead, in the winter. And I don't think people are buying a lot of ice cream then.
Is she going back to school or is she done?
I don't know. She graduated with a, bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
In fun times. That girl knows how to have a fun time. Now, see, I hate this because I have the Nurse Kim halo effect going on. Not that she's not perfect in any way, but when she disappears, it drives me crazy. Yeah. But in my haste to get back, I thought, nah, it's going to have to be this. It's going to have to be this. So I'll be continuing the ghost theme tonight. I'll just fade in and out.
Okay.
But we do have videos of some of these experiences. And that just came up randomly. So, I mean, I know that girl had some on her. No, I know I have some on my phone from that big mansion that we were talking about. And, yeah, a lot of ghost stories.
Anyway. So how did it go last night? How was your experience of being solo for the first time?
Well, it was, if I had been here where I have everything set up, I think it would have been fine. But because I had to take everything, set it up somewhere else, try and find something to clamp the mic arm onto, and I got these little clip-on mics for them. I thought they
Yeah.
sounded much better than my mic. I couldn't, because my computer was so far away to get us all in range. It was really hard to see everything on. I mean, I could see obviously the camera stuff, but I couldn't really see the chat. I was trying to watch that on my phone. So, I mean, there are things I know what I would do now. The only, like at the end, I did not know you had to push end stream and then the song came on automatically, or it's not even a song. It's the Friday. It's the Freaky Friday, which
Yeah.
really flipped out girl, because she, after all our stories, she's like, what is that thing? Like, we're just trying to freak you out here. Just trying to freak you out. And,
That's
and
funny.
also in the media assets, is that where the two AI songs are? Because I
No,
think they were
those
there.
are on Suno.
Oh, but they were there the other day because I saw them. And anyway, I thought they were still. It's fine. I just couldn't find them. I'm just mentioning things that were confusing.
Yeah. Well, I went to dinner with a bestie, had a great time. And
Are you going to tell who?
yes, I am. But
All right.
when we left the restaurant, I guess I hadn't told her that I wasn't going to go live, and we looked at the clock and she's like, oh, well, you'll get home right on time, you'll make it. And I was
Right.
like thinking to myself, really? I
You
hadn't
thought,
even
oh,
considered
hell
that.
no. I want that
I'm off.
bitch to fry tonight.
It's my day off. I'm not going on. So then I started thinking about it. I was like, oh crap, I am gonna get home like,
No one would
technically
have known. What's that thing? No one will know. No one will know. But anyway,
But
it was
so when I
great having
left,
her.
I was actually able to start listening, and I was listening in the car, and it was fucking hilarious and entertaining to hear your 20-minute like technical glitching
People loved it.
and your
Unlike
camera
you.
and your IT guy, and I couldn't see the chat, so I was only listening to you and the aftermath of whatever was happening.
And there were 5 other live chats going. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but can we stop for 1 second? Because something dramatic has happened in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'll just hold on to it. No, let's do one thing at a time, because that's going to take us way off.
Okay.
That's gonna take us way off.
So anyways, as I'm listening to this, I'm seriously having a flashback of Purple's first live stream.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
You wrote that. You wrote that in the chat to reinforce my feelings of failure.
I was like, this is fucking hilarious. So anyways, I don't know if everyone else thought it was entertaining, but I thought it was entertaining to watch her sort of struggle. It was kind of funny. So anyways, as I'm driving home,
kind of person you are. Okay.
Yeah, of course. So, I enjoyed it with Purple too. I was just laughing and laughing and laughing. So as I'm driving home, I'm listening, and of course I can't see the chat. I can't read. But when I want to say something, I'm like talking into my phone, right? And I'm sending a chat. And so I did that a few times. And then when I got home, I went to my office. Of course, I went to my kids and said hello and tried to figure out what everyone was doing. And then I was like, well, it's kind of quiet around here. Like nobody needs me. So I went into the office, sat down, started watching you guys for like 10 more minutes. And then I did consider like just going into the StreamYard and like going into the backstage and seeing what would happen. But
that would have really been a good experience.
I know. I just felt like, no, I'm just going to let Ocean do her thing. Like let her do one sort of solo, like from start to finish, and, not ruin your vibe or anything. So, but I really enjoyed the beach house. Like it was really nice. Did you do a tour?
No, we said we'd do that another time because, hold on, I just need to send this. And I'm sorry if this is not typed correctly, but Maggie, stay with us. Okay. Stay with us. No, but so what happened was you know, when I met her, I had gone through the renovation process with a couple of friends of mine, and because I was there all the time and they weren't, so it sort of was like I was suddenly like supervising renovations almost. And then,
Right.
so I met the contractor and his workers and everything. And that was like, I don't know, like 8 years ago, something like that. I don't know. And anyway, then she wanted to do 2 projects. So this goes from like the architectural plans to getting the permits, to getting the town permits, the county permits, getting the inspectors, all that stuff. So that's what I started doing for people. And I also did my house some at that point. We'll have to show before and after pictures because I think that really makes an impact. But yeah,
Absolutely.
when you see what those houses looked like before and what they look like now, it's really amazing. Yeah.
Well,
And
I could just tell like the light fixtures in the back, your kitchen, like your backsplash.
uh-huh.
I think I've said this before. I used to work in real estate, so I can tell like a good aesthetic when I see it. It looks really nice. The light fixtures were gorgeous.
Well, glad you like them. Thanks.
Yeah.
So did I miss the part where you said who you had dinner with? I'm sorry
I
if I did.
haven't gone over it yet,
Okay.
but
All right.
I
Just checking.
think I
Just
I think I
checking.
what's going on in the chat? You got me worried.
Okay. So Maggie, let me go to my starred comments here. Okay. Maggie wrote, so Maya, the missing woman, her family has a friend screaming at me about how I made them look stupid on this show and made Larry look good. I don't think that at all.
Right.
And to me, you would want to make sure that the police investigation was done correctly. But you know what? I think this is a good example of how, there's pros, like, there's people that are affected in many ways in any case. And sometimes it's the family or friends of the person, and other times it's the person on trial. And most of the time, it seems to me, it's both. So if you're reporting those things, it's, I'm imagining, very hard at first because you don't want to have those accusations. But I feel like you made it to the big time when somebody recognizes your reporting. And actually, they watch the show. I mean, it's
Well, so there's a couple of different sides to this, right? I think
mhm,
when we're in the public eye, whether you have a YouTube channel or a TikTok or whatever,
yeah,
you're always going to have negative. Always, 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 always.
right.
Uh, and I think watching Jess, we've learned pretty well and pretty quickly like how to handle it. There's a right way and there's a wrong way, in my opinion. But you
Well,
got to decide like how do you want to respond to it? There's that side of it, and then there's you're an independent journalist, you're a reporter. I think you have a certain duty to present the facts. And I don't know, like, I'm assuming you want to stay unbiased, but at the same time, I mean, it's the reason why this country has the system that it does. Everyone is
mhm,
entitled to a defense. So you're a journalist, you're reporting on the defense side as well, not just the prosecution. So,
all right.
um,
Well, she has a question. So, do you guys think I gave a balanced interview on the case? I tried to present both sides like we always look at with trials. Need help, besties. And I will go back and look at it. At the time, I thought that you did. And I mean, there's always the chance to come back on if you feel like you need to say some things to I don't want you to have to do that tonight. I don't want you to have to do it at all if you don't want to, but if you want to, I'm sure that we could do that. I don't think that was the intent. You know, we talked about there's many factors in this case that make it odd and unusual, like the whole witches thing and having an affair and having somebody else potentially, and did they get investigated? So I know that was not your intent at all. And the other thing I would say is when you're live tweeting, you're tweeting exactly what is happening at that time. So they could go back and look at your tweets. And to me, they were completely unbiased. You're just recording what's happening. And that's what Jess used to do. And that's why I liked it so much. That, I felt like we're in the courtroom when somebody does that and does the tweets. I don't know. Do you feel that way, Moons?
What? That she's unbiased?
When somebody's tweeting in the courtroom, that they are presenting the facts as they are happening.
Right.
They're just
Right.
reporting this happened, this happened, this happened, this person is wearing this person is wearing that, this person,
Right.
I don't know, seemed nervous, or this person had to be redirected, or whatever it is. And
Right. I don't know. I mean, but we heard Jess's opinion
yeah, well, that's
during
why.
the Karen Reed trial. So I don't know.
But as she was tweeting, I felt like when you're tweeting something, because it's kind of like taking notes when you're observing somebody at the time they're doing stuff. It's really hard to insert your opinion into that because you're writing furiously.
Well,
You're like,
yeah, but I mean,
So-
like her afterthoughts,
Yeah.
not just the tweet. This lady, it sounds like she actually watched
yeah,
our show.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So
we can, I didn't think that was and you know what? I also understand if you are the victim's family or friends, you feel a certain way, and you're going to be
absolutely.
biased towards what you want to
Right.
hear. And but
And
if
is
you knew
this
Maggie,
a
like
family member of the victim?
she's a
Is that what I'm
friend of the
gathering?
family. She's a friend of the family of the victim. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So of course, there's endless emotion tied to her.
I try to be
her
so
work.
careful. Sorry. I try to be
No,
so
you're fine.
careful. I try to show both sides of a case. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
see
that was clear. The other thing is, I feel like a lot of times with the police investigations that we've seen, I don't know firsthand how that police investigation was, but to me, there seemed like loose ends. And I feel like there should be a lot of questions directed to the police at times like that. And that's the defense's job, obviously, is to poke holes in whatever the prosecution's theory is.
exactly. And
Go ahead.
the prosecution is about to rest, and so this is the time when we're starting to look back and we're starting to poke holes. We're starting to see those inconsistencies. So
Right.
it is
Right.
what it is, in my opinion. She's probably not confident in the case they, brought. That's
Well,
just my
obviously, we didn't really talk about the victim at all. And that's pretty much out of privacy. And we don't know anything about her life except that what is relevant to the court case. And they have a whole nother, they loved her and they're connected to her and they want justice. And I understand all that too. So
Yeah.
that's really
Well, we did talk about her quite a bit the first time she came on. So
Oh, okay. I was only talking about the other night. So yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah, yeah. And I'm sure this lady didn't see the first time, but
So one of the things that you just mentioned, one thing that I wanted to say about bias, we all have inherent bias. There are different kinds of bias. You can't help but look at things a certain way because we have bias. It's formed by everything around us. It's formed by what we watch, what we read, how we were raised, where we live, our political beliefs, everything. You can't ditch that at the door And so I feel like that's always with you. And it can be your training, your education, many different factors. And somebody that I would like to bring up as an example, and I can't remember her name. It's my go-to line is I don't remember their name, but the Vanity Fair reporter that Aiden has a strong dislike for, Kim Fair, is that her name?
Sounds familiar.
Well, he thinks she's incredibly biased, like terribly biased. I haven't read her stuff. I don't know. And that would have to be the court of public opinion. But when you work for a magazine or a news company, they have certain views that they want to have expressed for them. So they're going to tell you, we want a law and order approach, or we want to hear different, whatever their slant is, and whatever it is, they're going to direct their reporters in a lot of cases. Of course, there are people that are more senior reporters that probably do what they want, but that's why independent journalism is so important, because they're funded basically by the public. And,
Right.
I feel like it makes them more, having said that, I'm thinking about certain independent reporters that were like on the Karen Reed case. And I would say they had, you had the free Karen Reed reporters and the anti Karen Reed. So, I feel like you can try and do it, but maybe you're not always successful. And as someone who, there's two different ways of looking at reporting a story. In Maggie's case, or three different ways, she's sitting there tweeting the action as it occurs. People who then write about it, they may tell you they may present all of the information, but not necessarily. They may talk about their analysis of what happened or their reaction to what happened. So they're going to give you their opinion, and there's nothing wrong with that either. So it depends on what your audience wants and what you feel most comfortable doing. Like Melanie Little, for example, she may give you the facts, but she is definitely giving you her opinion backed by facts. And it's hard for me to pick out any law tuber that doesn't do that. They may report on the facts, but also they're going to tell you their opinion about what has happened there, what is wrong with something, what's lacking, all those things. Anyway, it's just very interesting to have that. Oh my God. Wait. The family is on edge. I don't know if you've ever caught it, but my best friend was one of the 911 operators. In the case that Maggie's doing? I didn't know that. Did you know that, Moons?
No. Mm-mm.
Huh. No. Okay. And I didn't mean to derail your thing, but I knew Maggie was upset, and
No, it's fine. Yeah.
So can we go back to what you were talking about?
Yeah. So I had dinner with Julie of Bay Harbor Beauty Unfiltered last night. She lives in, and actually I was going to show you guys the map.
Okay.
She lives in Houston. I don't know what part of Houston. I mean, Houston's huge. I just suspect like she's probably, 3.5 hours from me. So, yeah, let me try and share my screen. Oh, my map is like full of crap.
Oh, okay. I get what you're
Hold
doing. Oceans, did you get a haircut? It looks good. Thank you. No, I did not. And boy, I realized I didn't even schedule one, and that's a 2-hour drive. Long story, but yeah. But thank you. I appreciate that. I think I used a hairbrush. It's a rarity.
So I'm sorry. I use Google
Oh.
Maps a lot. So I have all these like little thingies. How do I get those off of there?
I don't think we're not gonna find you.
Anyways. Okay, so this is Texas, obviously. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she lives here,
Mm-hmm.
Houston, and then this is Austin here, even though you can't really see it. So she was in Austin. She came for a leisure trip. And
For some leisure.
yeah. So this is like the Metroplex of Austin. I'm in the Northeast area. And you know, obviously like this is like downtown and shit. So over here is the lake. Like this is like prime area if you ever come to Austin. Yeah, downtown's nice and all, but if you know, like the sun and nature and stuff, the lake is definitely a place you want to go to. So she was here. She was in Lakeway, and I'll zoom in. She was here. One of the like 4 or 5-star resorts is in Lakeway. I think it's called Lakeway Resort and Spa. Super nice. If you ever travel here, it's definitely a pretty place to stay. So basically, you know, for me, it was like probably like a 45-minute drive. And she offered to like meet us halfway. And I was like, okay, you know, that's better than me driving all the way to Lakeway. But like halfway wasn't like anywhere cool. So I ended up asking her, you know, kind of like it was her and her family. So I asked, you know, what do you guys feel like eating or what do you feel like doing? I gave her like the steakhouse option. Also, there's the Oasis. And then if you go like a little further down, like there's a mall, you know, so you have all of the chain restaurants, you know, Chili's and Tuckers and Red Lobster and all those places. So anyways, the place that we chose to go is called the Oasis. I don't know if anybody in the chat has ever been to the Oasis, but it's definitely a must place. If you've never been to Austin and you come, it's definitely a touristy spot. You got to go. Let me see what kind of pictures it actually gives me here. Yeah, so like this is the front. Very nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
This is the inside. We actually did. I think we sat like near here actually, but
wow,
look at this picture. Yeah,
that is gorgeous.
So it's on the lake, and if you know dine, you know, at sunset, it's freaking gorgeous. We were there a little bit earlier, so we didn't catch the sunset, but it's still a really nice view. And it's a pretty big place. Like you see a lot of weddings and parties and such. So, oh yeah, these little monkeys, really cute.
Oh. See no evil, hear no evil, see no evil.
It's like 3 or 4 stories. It's crazy. It's like on the side of a hill. Of course, you can see these houses here. Do you see these houses? I don't know if you guys can see that.
Are those just individual houses?
Yeah. Of course, Julie's like, I would like one of those, please.
Wow.
Really nice houses. Really nice houses. I mean, I'm sure they're like multi-million, you know, estates.
Yeah. You know, you did real estate. You know.
So you can kind of see here, like along the edge.
Wow, that
there.
is really pretty.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So in my opinion, like everybody always asks me, like, do you enjoy living in Texas? Do you like Austin? Yada, yada, yada. I've lived here pretty much all my life. I've lived here since I was 3. And before that, I was just north of here. So pretty much Central Texas has been where I've lived most of my life. And, you know, it's nice and all, but I'm sick of the heat. Like I don't I don't have a good quality of life in the
Wait,
summer.
go back one. Go back one.
Downtown.
That one. That.
Yeah, downtown.
That's downtown Austin.
I'm assuming.
I'm asking a question. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm just confused because I'm like, you can't see this from the Oasis, so
It says
just
the
like-
Oasis on Lake Travis.
I know. So
Well,
I'm
obviously
I'm assuming
Jason was wrong.
Yeah, this is definitely not. This is downtown. Yes,
Uh-huh.
I recognize these buildings, but you can't see it from the Oasis.
It's okay. And that's the Oasis, right?
Right. So,
Nice. No wonder you were playing hooky.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
good for you.
It was cool. It was cool. They'd never been before. I mean, we don't go often. It's rare that we come out here. It's quite a drive for us, like 45 minutes or so.
With 4 kids.
Exactly.
Did you take the kids? I'm assuming you took the kids, right?
Yeah. No, I went by myself, which is another story in itself.
You did?
But the last time we were there, we took the kids, and so they have been. And it is a very family-friendly place. It was, yeah. It's not like dress up or anything like that. It's very casual. Yeah. So I met Julie. I met her family. I met her husband, her 2 sons, and one of her son's girlfriends. Handsome boys. Very polite, very respectful. I mean, 5 stars. And of course, Julie looks exactly as she looks on camera. You know how like sometimes you see people and you're like, you look a little different. Julie looks exactly the same as she does on camera. So yeah, the entire time we talked about, the community, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. So it was kind of funny because her boys would like participate in the conversation. They'd ask questions and they kind of knew like what was going on. They knew a lot of these names and it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny.
You talked about the drama? Is that what you're saying?
I said the glare, and one of the boys was like, the glare. Like he knew who I was talking about.
Wow.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get this picture up here.
I love Boston. 45 minutes and you drove halfway through Massachusetts. Not the Boston half. That takes 1.5 hours. Yeah, 1.5.
Wow.
That's
Are
great.
you serious?
Great picture.
It's only 3 hours from east to west. Is that what you're saying? Without going through Boston. And I can't get over that. Like Texas is so big. So for July 4th, I'm going the opposite direction. I'm going north. And it's always 3 hours for us. And that's just normal. Like that's just a normal trip. Now, if we go to the beach, it's 3 hours, but it's south. And we just do that, like
I mean, that's
just
not
normal.
bad.
That's going out of town for us.
Yeah, that's not bad though. 3 hours to the beach.
It's not anymore.
Oh, but you don't like that beach, right? What is that beach?
Well, it's the Texas beach. Yeah, I'd rather go to the Florida beach.
Right.
But I don't want to drive to the Florida beach. I want to fly to the Florida beach. But yeah.
Yeah, I really love that picture of you too.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It came out good. We took like freaking 30 pictures. Her poor husband was like photographer, So we had a good time.
3 hours. You went from Boston to New York.
Wow. That's crazy. That's
why I like where I live because it's, you got Philly, like 3 hours, maybe 2.5, maybe Baltimore, 2.5 in the other direction. And New York is not a bad drive at all. Washington, D.C. So we're kind of like really in a good spot geographically for the East Coast.
Yep. Yeah, totally. Yeah. So we had a good time. I had a good meal. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. And actually, so I'm so when my kids were young, right? I had 3 babies under 2, and it was chaos for, I don't know, like 5, 6, 7 years straight. And my bestest friend actually lives in DFW. So like it's very rare for me to like have a girls' night out or whatever, like go out to dinner with girlfriends. It's very rare. If I do go, it's like networking type stuff. It's not like true, besties or friends or whatever. So when I tell my kids, I'm going out with a friend, they're like, "No, mom, like why are you leaving?" And I'm like, I never go out with my friends. I never go hang out and do anything for myself by myself. And
I think
always
that's good that you did that. It's also
I
hard
remind
to
them,
talk to somebody when your kids are there because you're always managing
yes,
everything. It's
yes,
hard.
yes, yep.
And
So
were they
I
suspicious when you put on makeup or you had your lipstick on or whatever? You know how they're like, "What's going
no,
on?" No?
honestly, it happens so often now because I wear makeup on live,
Oh,
which
yeah, yeah, yeah.
before I didn't. So now they know
Right.
either mom's going live or she's leaving.
And they prefer
And
live because they can
I
wander in.
guess, yeah, yeah, I guess. But
Right.
I just reminded them, like, just like you go spend time with your bestie Aspen, which she had just gone, swimming. I'm like,
Toxin
mom's gonna
Aspen.
go,
Shh.
I'm gonna go hang out with my friend Aspen.
Right,
So
right,
she was
right,
like,
right.
"Oh, okay, mom. All right."
That's
So
good.
yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like it
it
never
was
ends.
good.
They never want you to go anywhere. Um, oh, Julia looks hot. Sheldon May Muffin. Such
Julia's
cuties.
hot.
Love the photo. No going out, Mom. All true.
So Julie's only 2.5 hours, 3 hours from me.
My wife and I snuck off to the lake after helping a family member move instead of picking the kids up early from daycare. Was it selfish? Yes. Are we ashamed? No. Good for you.
I used to do the same thing. Like if I'm
Right.
paying that bill and that bill was
Right.
high, I'm
Right.
getting my
Oh my
money's worth.
God. I feel like when my kids were in
It was like
uh
another mortgage.
well, and I guess it had a preschool with it, right? Because I felt like preschool was as expensive as college. I mean, it was insane. I remember
Yeah,
how expensive it was. I'm like, "Oh my
yeah,
God. It's crazy."
yeah.
Um,
I did feel I totally get it, publicizing. I did feel a little guilty, but I think after the 3rd kid and that giant bill, I was like, I ain't feeling guilty. My kids actually did really well in like the social world with other kids. Um, I liked them to like go have your social time with your friends because they really had a good, experience. There were many times they didn't want to come home, or they would tell me, "Mom, you came too early. We were doing yada yada yada."
I will silently let the question stand.
I
Did
did
anyone
not.
watch Jimmy's stream this afternoon? No, I was watching Court. Boy, it did not disappoint. It did not disappoint.
Yeah. It's a good day. Well, yeah.
Oh, you thought it was a good day?
No. I mean, it was captivating, I'll say that, I guess.
Look at this. This is called Chat Friends, okay? Chat Sisters. Maggie, haven't I said from the start that I'm worried about reasonable doubt? I may be able to come on Tuesday with you. Wow. I'm guessing that you two don't like know each other, but you live in the same area. So somebody
They
that
do.
Belinda
They do.
knows was the
Yeah.
911 operator for this case. Talk about a small
Ah,
world. It
I
has to
didn't put
be.
that together earlier when she said that, but now
Yeah.
I remember yes, they're in the same area.
That's crazy.
Yep. Oh, I have a
Belinda,
video.
DM me. There we go, sisters. Okay. That's pretty cool.
I want a house on the hill. There you go.
No. It's kind of loud. Just
That's
mute
not
it.
loud. To me, it's not loud at all.
It was a little. And it's
Oh.
not a very good video. Obviously, some of those pictures were better.
Wow. That is just amazing. I think it.
We were, camera straight onto the sun. The sun was so bright. So
I'm just going back to a lot of missed comments. The
Yeah,
product
that's fine.
depends on the methodology. Unbiased reporting and opinion piece are drastically different products. Exactly. But my point was when people watch criminal trials, unless they are, I don't know what, they're usually weighing in on it, like they have an opinion about things. And oh, she doesn't want to watch it. That's okay. We'll watch it for you. Yeah, this is true. Something to consider. This family is emotional and rightly so, but they are not looking for balanced coverage. She probably wants you to come out saying without a doubt he's guilty. And that's up to the jury. That's up to the jury. Pretending you don't have bias is a fool's game. You need to identify them and specifically work to counteract them if your product requires an unbiased opinion. And I agree with that 100%, but that is really, really hard to do. So as the person absorbing the information, I feel like you have a job too, to think about what the bias is and then counter it with different opinions or different news sources. And
I'll
so,
tell you,
go ahead.
I'll tell you about a recent bias that I realized I had. Since last week, since the Turtle Boy Jess conversation, there's been multiple creators sort of come across my desk, for a lack of a better word. And I sort of had to ask myself, like, number one, do I follow this person? Number two, if I don't, why not? Or if I do follow, why do I not watch? Number four, what is my opinion of this person? And how was that opinion formed? There have been at least 3 instances in the last week.
We're going to need, did you just whip them off your head, those points? Because we have it recorded, so never mind. But I'm like, what? People are trying to remember the first thing you said. And I interrupted again, but we need those written down.
So there have been multiple creators that have come across my desk, for lack of a better word. Either somebody has asked me, like, do you follow this person? Or maybe they're in my feed now because there's less people in my feed and they're coming up. Or, someone said, hey, you need to go watch this or whatever. And I've realized, oh, I'm following this person, but why don't I watch? Okay. There's been a variety of scenarios that have occurred, but the one constant is that I had already formulated an opinion about this certain creator. Okay. And what I had realized in the last week is that my opinion was formulated based on bias.
Well, that's good that you realized
But
it.
what it was that I was listening to someone else's opinion about this person. Okay. So let me give you an example. Lana, Truth and Transparency. She's fucking psycho. She's crazy. That's all I hear. Okay. I have no idea what those opinions are based on because I haven't really been around a while. I get it. Like these people have history. There's probably scenarios. I think she thought somebody was guilty or something, like somebody who was, or no, innocent. She thought someone was innocent, but he was truly guilty. I don't know. Anyways, it's just opinions like that that have been shared with me. And because I was loyal to a certain person or
Mhm.
community, I adopted that same opinion and didn't formulate it myself, which is actually very unnatural for me. Okay.
Mhm.
Boozy Beauty is another one. I follow her, but I don't follow her. Okay.
Mhm.
She's another one that apparently Aiden doesn't have a good opinion of her. I don't know why. I have no idea why. But she wasn't someone I followed because of his opinion. And I adopted that and I just didn't give her the time of day. Okay.
Mhm.
Who was the other one? Who was the other one? There was another one. I can't think of it at the moment. But again, it was the same thing. Like I had totally excluded this person. I did not give them the time of day because someone else told me it wasn't worth my time for whatever reason. And again, it's not natural for me. I actually like to hear the other side. Ocean and I have talked about politics a little bit. Like when there's a political race or something, I kind of want to hear both sides. I want to hear,
I mean, I feel like you hope that everyone does. I mean, but that is
they
not the
don't.
case. People
They
live in a
don't.
silo. That's what we call it.
Right. 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 I refuse to believe that like religion, politics, those things are inherited.
No,
And it's
I
probably
agree with you.
because I didn't have very good examples as my parents and my siblings. And so there's a lot that I did inherit that I am now as an adult sort of
Trying to disinherit.
yeah, and like trying to figure out like is this truly what I believe or is this just
Mhm.
something that
Mhm.
you know
Mhm.
I have bias on? Like this is how I grew up. I'm naturally Republican or whatever, because that's
Mhm.
how my family is.
Mhm.
Um so anyways, so when it comes to these creators, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch them and I'm gonna form my own opinion. So that was a really long tangent, but that was my bias in the last week that
Well,
I've realized I have.
what's important is that you recognized it and did something about it to watch, most people never recognize their bias. They just think the other people are wrong. And that is what we see
Right.
a lot in
Yeah.
these here YouTube streets.
Yep.
There is
Yeah.
there's no considering the other side of things. I mean, it's like you're condemned and then that's it. You're bad. I mean, that is what I see for the most part. For the most part.
Yep. I see it too. No independent thinkers, no
Not all people are
solid.
like that, but this is part of that whole mob mentality that we keep going back to, where people believe something and then they just that's their view and they're off to the races. But you know, I don't know if most people even think about what inherent bias is or the fact that they look at things a certain way. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. So, what have you found out in your travels to other people? Not you don't have to name anybody in particular, but has your opinion changed?
I mean, I no
Was
longer
it too
have the
early?
opinion that Lana is psychotic and crazy because I listened to a few minutes and I'm like, she's coherent. She's making a point. I mean, does that mean like I'm her number one fan and I want to be her mod? No.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like, I'm going to form my own opinion.
Mhm.
And actually, she was actually talking about something that I think it was, I don't know, this whole like sharing of text messages and stuff.
Mhm.
I want to say that's what she was reading. She was reading, it was that day that that filing came out where the judge was like, you all need to get here on this
Mhm.
day now.
Mhm.
She was reading that.
Mhm.
It was actually really compelling. Like, she takes her notes. She has a timeline. She was
Mhm.
able to play certain videos and then sort of rebuttal, you know. Um yeah. And then like the next day she was like covering something on Idaho 4 and I was like, "No. No. Sorry."
Idaho 4. You mean
I guess Koberger?
oh, okay. You know, speaking of what you just said about whatever it is that she showed about the note, the
Whatever was filed that
yeah, that.
is it
So
Monday? Is it
yeah,
Monday?
because I've thought about a lot of things that happened before that maybe we can go over tomorrow because it's too much to do in the same night that we
Yeah,
talk
that's
about
fine.
what happened today. And
Yeah.
because oh my God, I thought today was just
Yeah. No, I agree.
revealing.
So J7's in the chat. I don't know if you guys are watching J7 and Kane. You should be.
But you
It's
don't have
very
to
entertaining.
subscribe. You don't have to subscribe when you're there because always make sure their numbers are about 300 below us because they are off the chain and this crazy idea that we are the competition. So we must always
Yes.
beat them now. That is our.
They have declared competition with us.
More than once. It's sort of a theme.
So I'll just share our stats because I'm sure that's why she's here. She's collecting information.
Hold
So
on 1 second. Wait. Apparently she took her meds. I guess she's talking about Lana. I guess you didn't see her picking up attorney Melanie Little during the Aiden Meredith hearing.
Oh,
I guess that
nope,
is to you.
didn't see that.
Okay.
Nope, didn't see that.
All right. Let me just get this off of here because it's hard to. All right, go ahead. Sorry. Share our stats,
you're fine.
please.
So we are at 1,037 subscribers, J7. And our views are at 52,141. So J7, they're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I don't know what they're at, maybe like 800 or something. I don't really know.
Nor do you really care.
I do care.
Well, don't act like it, you big softy. Come on. They have thrown the gauntlet down.
Her views are like 140,000 or something. So we have half the views they have. Make that make sense.
I'll tell you why. Have you ever seen her go on a rant? Girl, get over here and freak out for us, would you? Come on, I know you can do it.
I'm all for it. I would send people over there. Go look at her crash out. No,
I mean it's kind of
regular. So she's at just under 800 subs, 123,000. Okay, I was a little generous with the views. 123,000 views. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. How about you get over here and drop some money on us, and then we'll send the people. You know, quit dropping it everywhere else. I want your 20%. Is Taylor Swift getting married this weekend? Am I losing my mind?
I think she is, or she did. Okay. Did she get married?
Melanie Little is going on with Billy Bush this weekend to cover Taylor Swift's wedding, I think.
Yeah, I heard.
Wait a minute. Scott knows everything about everyone. He is collecting every bit of data. Juwash, did you get your AC fixed? J7 says, no, Scotty, I did not. Now I am sleeping outside. So Jay Walsh will be taking up collection tonight in her chat. We also need to get Kane some money because he needs to not be going to court. I mean, that's another story. Caw.
Thank you for your 20, girl. Thank you. I do have to say, I was watching her, and I don't know if it was a live last night or if it was a replay I was watching, but they were clearly making a joke. And in the middle of the joke, she says that she tried to connect with Kane, like in her most intimate of ways. And he
are you kidding me?
He was like, no.
Kane, beware.
Now,
I can't
these
have
are
that.
my words. These
I
are
cannot
my
have
words.
that because I can't have her
She
like
said it
freaking out
really fast. And I was like, girl, no, you didn't.
When did this happen? I missed that. And I refuse to go back and rewatch. So what happened?
I don't know.
I want you to tell us everything. This is important. Come on. This is breaking news.
I think I was watching it yesterday, maybe on my way to the Oasis. So it had to have been the replay from the night before. I don't remember. But yeah,
I mean, when
funny.
I watched,
it was pretty funny. Maybe it was last night. Who knows? And yes, 20%.
I just want to say something because as you've been saying this, I've thought to myself, this needs to be the name of our members only, the Oasis.
Oh,
I really like that.
Yeah.
The Oasis.
Should that be our subscriber?
That's
because it's still OML generic.
It's membership, right? Not subscriber.
Like,
right?
I don't know.
It is.
So
that's
when
what
you
I meant.
buy, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yes, yes. So when you purchase a subscription, it says "Welcome to." Do you want to change that to the Oasis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's a membership you're purchasing. Subscriptions are free.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Just making sure we get our.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Hurry up and get it because she's already in there changing hers. Oh my God. I bet they have AC at the Oasis. They do. It's cold there. But only when you want it to be cold.
So let's talk a little bit about 24 on 24.
Wait just a second. We need to clarify a little data here. Kane invited me to stay with him since I have no AC. Okay, I'll allow it. There you go.
But that's not what I was talking about. I mean, that's very polite of him. I would have done the exact same thing.
J7, you can't tell when she's gonna back something up with something you never heard before, and it's gonna be like, what? What are you saying now? Come on. We heard you the first 7 times.
Right. Yeah.
She wants to know if you're sick.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm always sick. Always.
Well, here you go. I hear Kane has AC. Yeah, I'm a little mixed up in my. Oh, it's 75 in San Diego. So when you were talking about the heat before, we are having this heat dome on the East Coast, which is really. I think it's still going on, but it's getting really hot, especially around cities, and it can be very dangerous, and that's when the power goes out and all hell breaks loose. So when it's hot in Texas, except for the time that it got cold in Texas and you didn't have power, but anyway, most of the
Yeah,
time you
it's
have power, right?
oh yes. Yeah. Well, and especially since the whole power grid went down.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, we haven't had any issues since that time. If we do, they're very minor and quick, and they usually get it, back up and running. So nothing quite of that magnitude. But yeah, it's been hot here too, like miserable hot. Um, I refuse to look at my weather. Like I just know when I go outside, I don't care what the temperature is. It's just hot. It's miserable. So of course, yesterday when I got to the restaurant, they were going to seat us, but they needed like 50% of the party to be there. So I just went to the restroom real quick, and by the time I came out, they were already there. But anyways, I texted Julie and I said, "Do you want to sit inside or outside?" And I didn't even think about that. Like I'm
And
thinking
she said, "Are you
Oasis,
crazy?"
beautiful views. I'm like, it's a must touristy, restaurant to go to. And then I was like, the heat. So we sat inside. It was fine, like, yeah, it was fine. Towards the end of the dinner, the kids were so bored of hearing us talk about YouTube. We were like, why don't you guys walk around and go look at the views?
Isn't that funny? You would think they're like, the views. What are you hot? Oops, I don't mean that. The views. It's so hot out. Yeah. I had to put my watering hose down for a while. Down to put a like. Oh, now this is dedication. Cindy Heidel 192 had to put my watering hose down to put a like. So everyone, please follow her lead. Stop what you're doing. Pull over to the side of the road and like this episode.
Oh, thank you, Cindy.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
So 24 on 24.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was reading the chat again. I could just spend the whole time reading the chat, but then I would be like somebody else.
Yep.
Okay.
Fucking Jess is back. She's fucking back. Monday, I was a little.
I tread cautionary. I'm a cautionary treader.
I know.
I hope she
Monday,
is.
I was like, is she faking it? Is she like 50%?
No, she was not faking it. 50? She was in a great mood.
I could tell she wasn't like 100% on Monday. Tuesday, better. I saw a little bit more.
What was the Doughboy day? What was the Doughboy drop?
I don't remember.
I think the Doughboy killed her.
She's fucking back.
Don't you think the Doughboy healed her?
I don't know what healed her.
That song is freaking the best song I've ever heard in my life. It is. It is. And damn, I wish we had it because we could play it too. Because
we can pull it up.
Okay, well, let's play it. I am in the mood for some Doughboy song. Just some Doughboy song.
I just gotta say, like, she's gonna hate me. I want to copy every single. Okay, oh wait, let's talk about this. So this morning, she says that she's the first one to make an AI song. Did you guys hear this? Did you hear this?
She learned how to do it from watching this channel. So.
And she didn't say that this morning. This morning, she said she was the first one.
She's the prettiest. She's the smartest. She's the child of God.
Of course she is.
The first one to make an AI song. Just go along to get along. Go along to get along. I mean,
I took a little offense. All right.
Yeah, that shit drives people wild. I mean,
so anyway,
I don't get it. People can say whatever the hell they want, you know?
I'm going to copy her and I'm going to say, I'm the first one to do this.
It literally is always stuck in my head. I was so happy to see the old JM back in action. With her off camera, it spun others out of control. Good move. Voice of an angel, yes. I don't even want to mention this other person, so I'm not getting them. Oh, just get out of my head. Oh, she did mention you yesterday in regards to the song. Oh, she wrote it without AA. Well, she wrote the lyrics. That's true.
Yes.
And
yeah.
the music is
I don't
totally.
I don't think that's what she was talking about, Steph. But yes, you are correct. Yeah.
You know, Steph is one to clear the record, and she has her facts, and I like it.
Yeah. So.
Most talkative. Hi, how you doing? Did you all take Jolene's members only down? You need to cut it out. You can get struck for that. We appreciate you looking out for us. We really do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we have communicated with her, but I do appreciate it.
We've got it all taken care of. Thank you.
Let me
for your
sit up
concern.
straight.
Who can send a text message full of hot demands? Pretend he's so
Doughboy.
with the words he sends, the doughboy can. The doughboy can. Who can open up my box using his thick man hands? Thank me for all my gifts in front of all of his friends. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Who can play pretend online? Tell you he's in love. Use you up and shut you out right when he's had enough. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Apologize to him because that's just what he needs. Bow at his feet and beg, no fleshlights, please. Who can tell a lie and then a couple more? Battle his way into your heart. You're just a crazy whore. The doughboy can. If the doughboy can.
It's gold. It's gold. It's going to win a
is.
Grammy.
It might. It could.
Yes. So the Corgi mom is correct. My favorite is when Jess was just talking and then interrupted herself with the song. Yes. Love it. Yeah.
Whoops.
Thanks.
So
she has this one. She has what is it? After the Wilbur. That's the second one. And then of course
I would like a shout out. Can we give a shout out to Cindy Heidel,
Yeah.
192 for the $20 super chat. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cindy.
You. We really
You can write
appreciate
it in
it.
the chat. You can write it in the
What?
chat if you want to. She says she forgot to write something.
Yeah, we're going to read it. Whatever you write, we're going to read it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Look, there's no mistakes here. I mean, there are mistakes here, but we try and fix them.
Okay, Jen. Thank you.
Cajun Butterfly, $49.99. Oh, you are a doll. Really, you are a sweet person. I see you everywhere, and you were just really calm. Thank you for that.
She's the best. The bestest. Yeah, so I'm finally feeling like maybe
Oh my goodness.
we're on the other side of the darkness. finally.
I love this
Thank you for your
channel and
5
love you
cents.
ladies.
Don't lie.
$4.99. Thank you. What? Oh yeah. Moons is very much a skeptic. I'm just here for the I appreciate you because okay. We need to hype the Doughboy
Oh,
song. It has 408 points and the 100 song has 480. We are close. Good to know. Good.
so how do you hype? Can you only do
Details
it on your
of
phone?
What? What? Hold on a second.
Because I can't see hype when I'm on my PC, but I
Kind of
can on my
complicated.
phone. And then I saw somebody say that you can do it 3 times.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, only on the phone, Wendy says. Okay. Wendy, I saw you in Facebook today. I had totally creeped on your profile. I had to put a face with a name.
You're a weirdo.
I am.
I feel like, did we miss a super chat somewhere along the way? I don't know. We don't want to.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay. Just
Okay,
checking.
so you can only hype 3 times per week. So can you do more?
You can do them all at
Like-
once, though.
Can you?
Sure. I don't know.
Oh, Detroit 20.
Detroit
Detroit
gifted you
20 is
nothing.
actually Detroit gifted you nothing. I have no
What?
idea.
I don't. If you gift, I mean, I don't know if you mean you gifted us. I'm looking. I don't see anything, but if that's not what you meant, we will figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, now you've opened up here. You've opened up a can of worms. I don't mind you creeping.
See?
Can only hype on the app. Oh, on your phone on the app? I
Right.
have the app on my computer, so who knows? I never tried it.
God, now you're getting complicated.
I used all my points on both hers. Appreciative.
Okay.
Decadent. I
So
think
only on
decadent.
your phone.
Oh,
And
it is.
it's the one that says is it the Doughboy can? Yeah.
While you're looking, Cindy Heidel, 192, wrote us a message. It's really awesome you guys stuck with Jess. She definitely needed friends. You all are brave on the YouTube streets. It's a shame you have to realize. I mean, you have to be. It's just all a shame to me. But thank you very much. Thank you very much. I feel like you don't. If you're friends with somebody, you don't abandon people. We don't abandon people.
Well, and
We
I
love
mean,
Jess.
that's the thing is like,
Hold on.
Consider.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You don't consider.
You already started the squeal. Finish the squeal.
I gasped. Appreciative. Got us to the goal with $10. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, guess what?
Thank you.
Holly put us over the
Holly.
goal.
3 or 5.
Hi,
Thank
you guys
you.
should review Jimmy's skit from today.
What's it
That sounds
about?
like a
What
challenge.
happened? Why should we make a case?
Speaking of cases, let's not forget we're going to talk about that case.
Well, let's do the AI song before I forget because I think
Oh
I
yeah.
forgot last time.
Yeah. Oh my God. This is how I was last night. I'm like, what? And then I already forget what I'm doing. But thank you
But
guys for
about
the super chats.
While I'm pulling this up about Jess,
Mm-hmm.
believe it or not, I don't truly consider her my friend. Okay.
Good to know.
People like automatically assume because I am who I am on the YouTubes, like I'm her friend or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
we took her YouTube class. We learned from her in her class. We started a channel. Yes, we are supportive of her. Yes, we do follow her. Do we agree with everything she says? No. We were actually quite critical of some of the decisions she was making in the beginning of all of this. And she actually thanked us one night, and I was like, wow, I can't believe you're thanking us, because I felt like maybe I was a little too critical. But those are the human beings that I get along with best in my life, are the ones who you don't always have to agree. And when you don't agree, you don't have to attack each other. You don't have to, turn your back,
Go for the jugular.
speak to that person again. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you have a sort of healthy relationship with that person.
Mhm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I think I will admit I may have gotten closer to Jess through all this drama, because if you don't know this already, I'm one of my many passions is content creation, video creation, social media growth. I'm very business minded. Ask Ocean, she hates it. And there were many times where I was telling Jess, like, this is what you need to be doing at this time. Did she take my advice? Probably not. But sometimes it was good to like sort of like tell her, like, you can't always like react to these people, you just kind of gotta, do it a certain way or whatever, just random advice. And so anyways, I think we've been texting a lot more in the last 3 weeks than we ever have, just because of what's been going on. So, and it's different. I think our relationship's a little bit different because we are content creators. Like, it's different. It's not like we've talked about this before. Like, I hold myself to a different standard. I hold you to a different standard. Like, I don't know why. I just do. So yeah, it's kind of like a colleague type relationship versus
I thought you were gonna say a cult.
friend.
Started the
Well, yes.
obviously that. I do consider myself Jess's friend.
I know
No,
you do.
Okay. Don't judge me. Judge Moon.
That is my first opinion of you. Do you realize that?
What?
I wanted to know who was always texting Jess. Who was always the one that was calling when there was a call in? And it was this girl named Jill.
Uh-huh.
All the time. Jill.
Well-
And I wanted to know, who is this Jill? And your handle in the chat was something completely different. It wasn't Jill.
I'll never tell.
So when I figured it out one day, I was like, that's the bitch that's been in her text messages, been all up in her business. I get it now. I get it.
Uh-huh. All up in her business. Girl,
Yep.
you don't know. You never saw all the messages. You never saw any messages, so you're just gonna have to live in suspense.
I can only imagine, because I'm sure they're similar to the ones in mine.
No.
Did you send her as many links and shit as you send me?
You know what? You are just rude. I'm sorry, but I've had just about enough of you tonight. Okay. But so Cindy Heidel 192 said, so true. If you're friends, it's through everything. You are a bestie and a bunny, so that counts as friends. And what's sad, though, is you could be a bestie, a bunny, and a turtle and a cupcake. And then suddenly, if you tried to talk in the turtle, you were excommunicated. And I still believe that Aiden doesn't understand that, like what has happened there. But again, the power of the chat. And so here's a tip. If you want to
be a bestie and a bunny one day, and then tomorrow you can decide not to be.
True. You could. Yeah. But even if you didn't decide not to, you could also be thrown out of a chat because of chat mob behavior. Also, if you don't see the hype, toggle the thumbs up and it pops up. That's a good tip because it is not super easy to do that hype thing. Oh boy. Well, I guess the skit was about us partly.
Oh, joy. Happy joy, joy.
Can't wait to not see it. I've
All right, there's
basically
the
given
poll
up on
for
other
the
chat.
AI, on the
What?
AI song.
Oh,
gonna
I'm
have
sorry. You were
them
doing.
vote, and then we'll pick one.
There's a okay. There's a what on it? I didn't hear the first part.
There's a poll for the
Oh,
AI
poll,
song.
poll.
Yeah. I'll be right
Hi,
back.
not that Haley. We're glad you're here. He did a news segment on you guys. Jimmy's skit was funny. All right, Cajun, if you thought it was funny, I'm gonna lean towards it's funny. You guys were mentioned in the end, I guess. And Cajun also said this was back to when we're in the YouTube streets, being associated with someone else or supporting someone who you have an opinion of suddenly became very unpopular and a thing to be ostracized for. And she said, we did take a beating, but I think we are going to be okay. We are strong with Jess. Yeah. It's really, yeah. I have heard some creators say that they don't want any bunnies in their chat. And I'm like, wow, okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, so wait a second. To see her talk her way through things helps in my own life. She is all of us in one way or another. Yeah. And I do think that's what makes her so relatable. We all have things that we deal with, struggles, we all have passions about things, and she also has a great sense of humor. I think that some people, just like they don't get Jolene's sense of humor, they might not get her sense of humor and think that everything she's saying is completely serious. And I say, if we're going to think one person's sense of humor is okay, then I think we have to think they're all okay. Just a random thought there. Oh, let's see. Okay, let's do this. Can you put a 1 in the chat if you saw the hearing today with Judge, Gildea? If you saw the hearing today where Judge Gildea had all the attorneys come in to the court, then can you put a 1 in the chat? Because we do want to talk about that. I just want to see how many people have seen it. 1.
So
1.
when I
1. Go ahead. What
you should ask is, did anybody not see it?
I'm sorry. Let's do it, Moons, this way.
I have a feeling if you didn't see it, put a 2. So when I walk away, I can actually hear you because I wear my
and you're already thinking, how can I correct her? She's so dumb. Go ahead.
Of course. So anyways, I was listening to what you were saying about Jess, like going through what she has gone through. She's done it publicly and she's been very vulnerable with all of us. And, that can't be easy.
No.
And I can almost guarantee that, half of these creators that we know of wouldn't have shared as much as she did with us. I think she was
don't already. I mean, she shares
feeling and but I mean, she was like truly working through this problem, if you call it that, with all of
Mhm,
us
mhm,
being very
mhm,
open and public, and
mhm.
she didn't have to do that. She could have, what do they call it? Like struggle behind the scenes, like struggle in the darkness, like fight your fight
Mhm.
alone. And she
Right.
chose not to. Um, so anyways, I just have a lot of
Yeah.
respect.
She did not go quietly into the night, which is what
Right.
a lot of not I don't think everyone wanted that, but I do think, again, mob mentality, when some creator or creators thought that was a good thing and a good punishment, because I still go back to this is about punishment. And she was the one woman in this group of men, pretty much, except for Nurse Kim. Um, and mm, based on based on the behavior and the words that were said, which were pretty reprehensible. That's my opinion as far as ganging up on somebody. Yeah.
And I don't think she'll realize this right away, but I think, in a few months she will realize that a lot of us have learned from this, especially those of us who have our own channels.
Hmm. Well, the other thing is, and I've talked to you about this before, we just started out, and our experience for years watching all of these people is this is a happy place. We're talking about stuff that matters to people. We're seeing people seem to support each other, and I really do think they did support each other. And to see it turn as fast as it did, and then to kind of be in the middle of it, but out the peripheral edge of everything, but then to have creators say stuff about us, we're like, hey, we're just a baby. And I only say that because it annoys people. And yeah, they wanted us to be silent or be anti, I think. And, whatever.
Yeah, they wanted us to turn on her. They wanted us
Yeah.
to say things. And still, it boggles my mind that we were getting shit on because we weren't defending someone else because of something she did. How make that make sense to me?
I go back to this whole thing about receipts. And if anybody really cared about receipts, this should have been over weeks ago. And it just, once the receipts were there, people chose not to see them, or they moved the goal. Okay, sure. Well, she didn't say that about this, but she did some other things, like,
Right.
oh my God. And I knew then that was never going to end. And also I go back to the thing about, we started to talk about a little bit the other day about the danger of demanding receipts or having receipts demanded of you. Because once you put yourself in that position and you start to produce receipts, it's a slippery slope, because you will never satisfy people, and it should always be the other way around. How about you produce the receipts of what it is you're accusing me of? Okay. And until then, I'm going to know I'm innocent and you're guilty. I mean, that is the whole, and I know when you're being ganged up on, there's a tendency and a real, like, you want to prove that you're right because you know that you can. And what I thought was very interesting about all this is seeing how receipts were ignored, or the story was changed, or
Yeah. Yep. Or they weren't good enough.
they weren't good
There was
enough.
always
Yeah.
something
Mhm.
else. There was always something else.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. Drop the leashes. Bring the bunnies out. bunnies pulling up to the yard. It might look easy, but this shit's hard. We got the receipts, we're settling scores. You already know our chat is better than yours. Yeah. Our chat is better than yours. Yeah. We see the drama and we're ready to play. Drop the leashes, get out of the way. We can't be tamed, we're off the chain. Everybody knows who's running the game. Hold up, wait a minute, look at the proof. No lies here, we're all about the truth. Fighting for justice, keeping it real. We don't back down, we got balls of steel. Machado as the bunnies pulling up to the yard. It might look easy, but this shit's hard. We got the receipts, we're settling scores. You already know our chat is better than yours. Yeah. Our chat is better than yours. Screenshots ready, we don't miss a beat. Walking right through the fire and the heat. Haters gonna hate, let them stay mad. We got the strongest squad they ever had. Hold up, wait a minute, look at the proof. No lies here, we're all about the truth. Fighting for justice, keeping it real. We don't back down, we got bars of steel. Drop the leashes, let the bunnies run wild. We got the facts all stacked and compiled. We're all about the truth, yeah, we make it known. We can't be tamed, we're in the zone. Bunnies out. Our chat is better than yours. Haters gonna hate.
I love that song. That song. 2 thumbs up. Everybody hit the like button with your thumbs.
Karen made the balloons go off the other day, and I was like, Karen, that happens to me too, and I don't know how that happens.
Oh, because of
And
something motion-wise?
I thought it was StreamYard, and then Scott said, I don't know, he said something, and then I said, oh, I have a Mac. Do you have a Mac, Karen? And she did, and I said, maybe it's a Mac thing. But now I can't get it to do it.
Those are devil ears, not bunny ears, by the way.
That's what I was going for.
Okay, well, it worked.
Oh.
Yeah. So, are we going to talk about this hearing today?
I don't
Ma'am?
know.
What?
I don't know. Should we talk about Nurse Kim's State of the Union and then do the hearing tomorrow?
Okay. Yep.
You
Yeah,
wanna do
that
that?
makes, yeah, because I haven't seen this and I really want to see it.
Oh, that's right. You haven't.
I haven't. I have not seen it. I can't wait.
Let me pull it up.
Stay still, moons. Bad bunnies. Absolutely.
Okay, so Ocean hasn't seen this. This is Nurse Kim's State of the Union that she did on Monday. And I thought it would be a really good idea to sort of like analyze this and dig into this for ditzy girls like me who don't always understand the jokes, and then also for our new audience members who maybe are coming from like BX's community. We do have quite a few new people watching and subbing, and so anyways, I just thought it would be interesting to sort of like dissect this.
Who doesn't love Nurse Kim? Oh my God, I loved this judge too. I didn't know that he was going to be my standard for judges in Massachusetts at the time.
Would you guys, what would you call this other than, satire, comedy? Would
Maybe we
you
should
would you
look.
say she was throwing shade at a lot of people? How would you describe if you saw it? How would you describe her State of the Union?
Well, should we ask after they
Epic.
watch? I mean, who?
I'm assuming everybody saw it except you,
Okay.
but I could be wrong.
You know
I
what
could
they
be
say
wrong.
about assumptions.
You can give me your opinion afterwards.
I mean, I don't know if everyone's seen it. But whether they've seen it or not, they're gonna love to see it again because I mean, who doesn't love Nurse Kim on a
Funny.
rewatch too? Ooh.
Funny with light shade. Okay. Got it.
With me and a couple of lunatics we love in the back. But before our show gets started today, I need to do a little Kimmy Walters, okay? You know I've done this before. It's like a news commentary, how I get when I'm feeling it, when you're feeling it, and let's do a little State of the Union, okay?
Love it.
Free Karen Reed
Love it
style.
already.
Then we're going to bring out the boys. Then we're going to do calls. Yes, we said it all. I've got it all working. Okay. So it's June 29th. Remember this.
So somebody in the chat is saying a mini roast. Oh. Ocean's attention is not on.
I am
Me.
listening. Sorry, I'm freezing and I'm trying to shut this fan off. Go ahead.
Okay. I thought you
I
were
am
talking to your son. No, you're fine. So anyways, I totally forgot what I was going to say. Oh, somebody in the chat said a mini roast. I kind of like that. Not sure I agree, but I kind of like that. We'll see. We'll see what Ocean thinks.
Put it in the fucking history books. Free Karen Reed, gross dramatic product, the GDP, if you will, is up 1,000% in the last quarter. Inflation grifting is at an all-time high. The Fed and the antis are working around the clock to lower subscriber counts, while a sharp increase in activity is noted in the private sector of creator memberships. Membees only content does big numbers, but this pay for play is causing chat civil wars on both sides of the aisle. The poors and the Brockton whores. Jessica Machado's exit from the Free Karen Reed community, otherwise known as Jexit, has resulted in new faces entering the FKR content sphere, swooping in to capitalize on any opportunity to replace her as the right hand to the father, or daddy, as some middle-aged menopausal women he hates call him. Nurse Kim is officially on notice. Her silence was previously considered violence among the drama consumers. But when she opened her mouth to say absolutely nothing that TB hasn't before, it was the crying of her white woman tears to bring in the views that showed she was compromised. Silly woman. Dissenting opinions have no place in this culture.
Wow.
Her lack of promoting the...
Yeah. Boom.
Wow.
Boom. Boom.
Wow. The culture. I'm surprised I haven't heard the words emotional manipulation. Those white women tears. She's not done, right?
No, she's not done. No.
Okay, because I don't want it to end ever.
Right side of drama and non-adherence to the 3-stream per week summer schedule has resulted in the abrupt disqualification from Jess Machado's list of creators who could actually make it on YouTube. Auntie Deb has been spotted at several local libraries, stealing Wi-Fi and laughing in all of our faces, as he enjoys what has turned out to be a truly dramatic gay bitch of a summer. Supreme Leader TB asks us all to reflect on not what your community can do for you, but what you can clip for Turtle Boy. The Glarer has showed us how to live it up, displaying meals at the finest of dining establishments, Red Lobster, and vehemently denies assault allegations. Facts matter journalism. The only documented assault allegation against Will came from himself in a TB chat while 4 Woodfords deep at the Omni a few months back. Mike Crawford is back and has...
Now, I don't know what that reference is. Do you know?
But I can find out. I can guess is what I was going to say.
Anybody
But
in
anyway.
the chat know what that was all about?
Relevant as ever, interviewing Rachel Rollins, a former disgraced corrupt government official, seeking power and influence and also sprinkling in compliments to Turtle Boy. This bold strategy appears to be working because TB loves to hear nice things said about him, regardless.
I didn't catch that the first time.
Oh my God.
Did y'all catch that? Thanks.
Yeah.
Of corruption or platform. Kevy Kev 781 recently opened up about the vitriol he receives online, with trolls often resorting to low blows, calling him, quote, round. He rebutted that people don't know what is happening in his real life. Jess Machado and Nurse Kim wish they were called round instead of the 189 fat cunt comments tweeted at them daily by 9 a.m.
Oh my God.
Broken Baker's character has been maligned by J7 and rabid bunnies. Thankfully, this morning he gave us the hard, pun intended, truth after sharing a heartfelt text exchange with a friend betting, quote, a peen pic that Machado would turn on TB by July 1st. Brian LTL's current out-of-office message reads as follows. I'm knee-deep in hot boy Turkish transplant summer. See you bitches in September. Sparkly heart emoji, sparkly heart emoji. Attorney Melanie Little took one vacation and you all act up. Okay? This is why we can't have nice things. In other news, Jessica Machado and Jillian Daniels were spotted over the weekend playing mahjong outside the Nash Casino. As I approached for comment, Jillian yelled, "You fatter than me, Kim! You fatter than me!" while holding up the infamous not-so-tiny Kimmy pick of shame with Menners from Laconia. I may never be the same. Today, Meredith O'Neill has officially been charged with felony wiretapping. Her Give, Send, Go for assistance with legal fees is linked on Jason Broyle's Twitter account, in stark contrast to last Friday when she bragged about how much disposable income she has to take me to court. Whole milk stock has plummeted, and thankfully I shorted it and expect to retire in 2027 with the dividends. A generational payout without being a generational sellout. Welcome to the Thunderdome, Megan Fox, Jolene Lunzer, and BX. May the odds be ever in your favor. State of the Union. Add to stage. Where is Montante?
Mic drop.
Yes, indeed.
Mic drop.
Indeed. She is the
So while
fucking
I'm listening to this, I'm thinking we need to make a song with her words and gift it to her.
You
And
know,
it's got to be
I
a
did
banger.
have a similar idea, but using her words, but not
Oh
the
my God.
video.
It doesn't have to be a video, just a song with her words.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Okay, don't rain on my parade.
That-
Don't make me have
is
to
that-
make my own song.
Because
What?
I want to take the audio, like the audio of her voice reading that,
Yeah.
and put it behind certain video clips.
Yeah,
But,
that too. Well, it could be two things, right?
I have so many ideas and not enough time to actually execute. So I don't know what
I
I'm
just
talking
feel like
about.
the song would be fast, and then you can follow up with a powerful I can already see the clips. I can see them.
I know. Yeah. So what did you
I can
think? She's
I
amazing.
mean,
She's talented.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
amazing. Does Montante do financial work? Is he like a finance
What do you
guy?
mean? Oh, I don't
Just
know.
ask- There were a lot of finance references in there that I picked up on. And I just thought the whole way it was woven together was masterful.
Oh. What were your
Yeah.
financial references? Like about stocks and the GDP?
There
I
were
thought that was just
several.
State of the Union type thing. Like
Well, I don't know. It struck me as
living on the economy.
financial. Yeah. I would have to see the words to be able to pick them out, but it's something I picked up on. That's all.
Yeah.
But all of it, all of it, all of it, all of it, all of the
Yeah.
things, all of the things. So, what were you saying? Was it a roast?
I interpreted it as a little shade, but I don't know. I'm not really good with like understanding jokes. I may have a little bit of the tisms, like Karen says. I'm an overthinker too, and so I always overthink jokes. Like, so that's why I was kind of asking everyone's opinion. Like, how would you describe this? I mean, it's pure creative talent. I can see that.
Well, I mean, you could say it's a roast of the situation, the whole situation.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be a roast of one particular person. I think it is
Right.
It is a
When I
subtle
think of
delivery
roast, I
of
think of like just not vile, but like almost mean.
yeah, and I
don't
didn't
think
see
she
it
was
as that.
mean.
No, I don't see that. But the situation and how she presented it, it kind of did roast the situation in itself without explaining it.
Yeah.
I saw it as a very observant, accurate criticism of individuals cloaked in humor. Like it's really good, delivering jabs, but
Right.
in a velvet hand, like,
Yeah.
and you know what?
Yeah.
It's fucking funny. It's funny as hell. So
Yeah. I love it. And I think that was the difference between Jolene's comedy and Nurse Kim is like this is funny and accurate. And
yeah.
Jolene's was funny and not accurate. And so it didn't quite
To
hit
you.
like this stuff. Exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
but
no, I mean, to many people, it wasn't accurate. You mean the funny part?
Yeah. Because some people, and we talked about this before, but some people love that kind of humor. And they love it no matter who the person is. Like you might say who the victim is. But like those roasts that they have, like the last one was Kevin Hart, but they have these roasts and I kind of dread them. Like I'm like, I don't want to hear all this. I don't like that. I don't like horror movies. But I'm not going to say that she isn't really good at what she does because I do think that is her profession. That's what she does. That's her art. And so you don't have to like it. You can hate it. But other people, they're drawn to it because they love the throwing somebody under the bus humor. And the reason I wanted to show that the other day is at least when this started, and I don't know that it's not still true, it was clear that she understood the situation. To me, it was clear from her explanation in her own words. She understood, and she understood qualities of Jess that other people who were accusing her of things, she was like, absolutely not. She wouldn't do that. So I did appreciate that. And she didn't lose that when she was going into this, but this is money. This is how comedians make money. And there are certain comedians that I can't stand. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but it's also rare that you see a woman do this who's really good at it.
Right.
Who's the girl that is really, really good at it that does a lot of roasts, and she's the MC. I can't think of her name.
The only one I can think of that's similar in nature is like Ellen DeGeneres. No,
she's not me.
Wendy, was it
No,
Wendy?
what is her name? Not Chelsea is kind of like can be Chelsea, whatever her name is, but the chick,
Cat Williams. I don't even know who that is.
Skinny blonde, and why can't I think of her name? Chat, who is it?
I don't know.
Nikki Glazer. That's who it is. Nikki Glazer. Yeah. But Nikki Glazer is lifted out of the YouTube world. Like, she's not going after small people or people that, like not YouTubers. Who was it? Cat Williams. Okay, Cat Williams. Now, here was something interesting. If you saw the last Kevin Hart roast, did you see Cat Williams and him hug? Like, they've had this hate for each other for like 20 years. And sure, it might not have been real, but it sounded like they were like, we'll still do this, but it's not because I hate you kind of thing.
You guys are opening my mind. Like, I don't know who these people are. I'm gonna check them out. I gotta broaden my comedic horizons.
Yeah, I mean, so that's how I've always looked at this. Like, this is some people, usually guys, and I bet she probably not, but there are these people that migrated over to her are the haters that hate us. They're the haters that,
Well, of course, yeah.
I'll tell you, for instance, Cyber Chick Boston would never have thought she was funny. Not the Cyber Chick that's all supporting women. I love women. I'm here for you. But guess what? We didn't know that she was secretly stalking every content creator on the earth, and we didn't know all that, but still, the person that I saw, because I did watch her show, because I went there to support her because she started a channel. Yes, I went and watched her. I mean, Patrick Ford was there. Patrick Ford, me, and 5 other people. We were in the chat. And like, this person,
I don't know any of these names.
And then the next thing that happened was she's calling me a liar in Sparkly Rabbit's chat. Like, I'm like, what the hell happened to you? Because what did I ever do to you, lady? Like, what did I ever do to you? And so now it's cool. Now she's got her cool kid. To me, she's like the kid that never got to sit at people were like, you can't sit at our table. Get out. And now a couple of people have said, you can come over here until we're done with you, and then we're going to kick you right to the curb, because if you think you've got clout here, you're wrong. That is my opinion. So
yeah, I got to get outside. Yeah,
I used to love Joan Rivers. I live under a rock. Joan Rivers, I loved her. Oh, you know who else? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That chick, I really like her. What is her name?
Oh, yes, girl, yes. Jess says we're gonna go watch a Red Sox game or White Sox. I don't know.
That is no. Fuck
is it
that.
Red Sox?
That is not a. I mean, I like baseball. I love baseball games. I'm not going to a baseball game to hang out with bunnies. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Caitlin Olsen?
In my opinion,
like the Olsen twins?
Cyber is a joke. I couldn't sit through it. Well, even though I say I'm not the nice person, but I really am. And I honestly did go and listen to her. And guess what? A lot of those people in her chat were the first to be the shittiest online. And it never occurred to me because I never paid attention to who they were. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I know that name. She was one of the 7.
Yeah.
Me, Patrick Ward,
Yep.
and 5 mean girls. Yeah.
Well, I'm just glad she was the first to show us her true colors because
Well, she is a grifter. She's a queen grifter right there. I mean, grifter and shapeshifter, and because if she thinks Megan Fox is going to have her over for lunch someday, she's still not sitting at the table. Come on. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
woo socks. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. So were you not listening to 24 on 24 when she talked about the next meetup?
Today?
No, a few days back. Was
I
it
don't
Monday?
I don't know.
Maybe
Unlike you,
Monday?
I do
think it
not
was
have
Monday.
a cold attachment there. I try
So
and
she's
listen, but sometimes stuff
trying
happens,
to find. She's considering. Is it the Red Sox? She's considering a
Are you
baseball game.
yelling? Are you yelling?
Yes, I'm yelling. Yes, I'm very passionate about this meetup number 2.
I couldn't believe how Cyber Tick tried to change the narrative in Nurse Kim's chat. I don't know. I wasn't really. Are we talking about the OG Queen Nurse Kim stream? I was only concentrating on what she was saying and the positive things that I was saying, and seeing, like, I was reading people that were positive, and I was just kind of ignoring the negative stuff because I don't care what they think.
Never Zen Jen, was this recently? Is that what you're referring to? And Dirty Water Diva, yes, I did see that comment. That was interesting.
What comment? Where's that comment?
It's on screen.
Never Zen. Oh, did you see her say, so you trust Jess over me, Kim? Wait, who said that?
Cyber Chick. She said that in the comments in her live.
Oh, so you trust Jess over me, Kim? Me, Cyber Chick, who had to do a public apology? Didn't have to, but she did. Y'all remember that?
Who was talking shit about her since day 1 without even being provoked.
Yeah. I can't wait for that slam book to come out because I've never been more middle school.
She read
in
it
my
again.
life. I know,
She
I
read
heard
it again.
It
She's
needs
read
to
it
be
like
in
3 times now.
She didn't read all of it the first time, but that shocked the shit out of me. I will never forget walking down the street with J7, and that day is the day that all this stuff about Cyber Chick came out. And I do. Okay, so they used to have slam books where you would write shit about people in school. And they'd pass them around and stuff. Slam, SLAM, kind of like GLAR, just shit hate books. And now they can text that, but they still do those books though, because it's just funny to have this collection of hate, then make sure that person gets it. And it's like all these comments. Actually, we should actually do, how they read the mean tweets out loud sometimes, and then they're like, this is hysterical. Like, I feel like that is that could be a slam book, like. But what I was talking about is what Cyber Chick, all those comments that she made, to see them all there, that is almost more powerful than hearing them all, because you can see them and go back and reread them, because it's hard. You can't hold all that stuff in your memory of who, what, when, where. That's all.
Right. I'll be right back.
Oh, damn it. Oh, yeah, Burn Book. Same thing. Mean Girls movie. Damn it. Today is Wednesday, and we should have all worn pink. Okay? Because it's Wednesday. Burn Book. Yep, Burn Book. Burn Book. Burn Book. No one. Oh, wait. Hold on just a picking minute. Are you telling me that Turtle Boy didn't do an interview with her yet? I don't know. Did he do the interview with Megan Fox? I know he did one with Ray from Dallas, but oh, I'm so ready for a 3-day weekend. Absolutely. I feel like it's more than that. I feel like today everybody was like, it's the last day of work. I was hearing that everywhere. So I don't know how many days off you have. This whole thing is ridiculous. That comedian, quote unquote, Joe something, has said some of the worst things about Jess, even if they weren't true, that weren't even true. Facts matter. Yeah, but when you're a comedian and you're making money off it, I don't think you really care about your facts. Jokes are meant to make people laugh. Joe Fat is a mean name. Okay. Yo mama. Oh, something's off. Are they being mean too? Is that what you're Steph True Crime? Beach tomorrow. Oh my God, it's going to be way too hot. Yeah. That's one reason why I was going to walk down to the beach, like when we were going to go on a little bit earlier, before I realized I had to put all that equipment together and make it work. It was so freaking hot. I'm like, am I going to really walk down there and be sweating my ass off? No, I think not. Oh, he did their show. Yeah, he's been on their show a lot. He goes on there, and so does Broken Baker. As you will recall, he has done shows with them in the past, and he was on the fundraiser with them. Fundraiser, yeah. Okay. This reminds me of my daughter and her friends turning on her in middle school. Okay, this reminds me of my daughter and her friends turning on her in middle school and spreading lies because she stood for the truth. Yeah, and in my past, once upon a time, before I was rescued, I spent a sentence of 5 years as an assistant school principal. Okay, so to say this behavior is familiar, and people travel in packs, and it's very juvenile and hateful, and to be the victim of that, I mean, it is hard. I mean, people have been known to commit suicide because of this sort of thing. I mean, it can be horrific to try and live with. And
Yep.
yeah, it's way worse than middle school. Now she sleeps till 2. It's worse than middle school. It's the same mentality, though, is what I'm saying. It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
You can see the
There's
patterns.
an actual like girl would be able to tell us the correct term, where people's emotional growth is stunted by trauma in their
Bullying.
lives.
Yeah, and bullying.
They can stop any sort of emotional growth. And these are the symptoms that you see, is that people as adults act like children. Just, it's kind of a phenomenon, but it happens a lot more than you think.
Also, there's the whole hiding behind the keyboard here, you know? The only people that are really known are the main players, and the rest of these haters are just chickens, or they are so susceptible to being convinced they're the sheep. They just follow along, follow along, follow along. They're not independent thinkers. Let's put it that way. I wish I could have a beach to walk to. Oh my God, Oceans, just take it off and jump in, girl. What would I do with the camera then, though? Just asking. But I do appreciate the thought there. Oh yeah, okay. So where did we just wasn't this just in her? Oh my God, Nurse Kim just addressed this. Something's off. Did they're shitting on Jess behind a paywall with Glarer and Turtle Boy? Because there has been a boom in members only shit talking shows.
Right.
And you know what we've learned? We know why. Because it's supposed to stay there.
You mean you have learned?
Okay, yeah, I know. We have to be careful not to feed into narratives that curtail free speech. Yeah, I'm all for people saying whatever the hell they want. It's just, it is a phenomenon, and a proven phenomenon with studies behind it, that especially on the internet, when your identity is not known, you just tend to go along, and then it gets worse and worse and worse. And that is a true thing, the mob mentality. And on the other hand, to me, I'm just as cautious not to say, what's her name? Jolene is a horrible person. She's a hateful, whatever. I see her talk about a business model, looking at it from a business standpoint, taking no prisoners. You can hate her all you want, but oh my God, how a Skip? He is still not on anymore. I don't know.
So he was on, it was 2 nights ago. He was just playing games, having a restful day. He's not doing the 24/7 live streams anymore.
Oh,
but it seems like he is at least going live, every once in a while, giving an update. So yeah, and actually the way that he's talking, it sounds like he's doing very well. Like he said the words, "I don't need isolation to achieve my goals." And I heard like confidence that I didn't hear in the beginning in him.
I think that's a major, I mean, that he got as much out of realizing that as the whole experience. And I just want to say, shout out Catherine Williams, waterproof camera. Oh my God. Why did I not think of that?
Betty says
Skip's health. I'm sorry. Read.
Betty says Skip's probably out of all of this crap that's going on. I do know he's aware because when I was in the chat, we were having a little friendly conversation and he asked me which side I was on. He's like, I'm assuming you're on Jess's side. He knows like there's a major division between Jess and TB. That's all I know he knows. So we didn't really get into it.
Let me just say this. There are a lot of people that don't have an analytical bone in their bodies. True that.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine that life.
Okay, well, do you? I mean, you don't really think that people think, do you? I mean, okay. So one thing about my experience as an administrator is, I shouldn't even tell you people are dumb. I mean,
they are
stupid, and they don't think. They don't have an analytical bone in their bodies, and it's just it is mind-boggling to me.
So it's just a repetitive cycle.
Also, I feel like, and I may be wrong about this, but I feel like teachers have a responsibility too to teach kids how to analyze, how to look at things, how to, identify the truth in statements. And, I did a whole curriculum and trained teachers on helping students identify news sources that were supported by data, because it is a skill. And
Yep.
I want to tell you, none of the teachers had any damn idea how to go about it. And it is a
Wow.
huge undertaking. And you can tell kids, honestly, who have learned not just to take their news from one source or another, that somebody has taught them to look in different places. And you can definitely teach kids. They don't have to have any parents that think this way, but you can teach kids to be analytical and to question things in a way that is, I think now, needed more than ever with AI and all the AI
Yep.
stuff that's out there. And,
Yeah.
it's
That
a
was
big
one of my
undertaking.
first thoughts with AI, was that humanity was just going to become dumber. Like we
Well,
were just all
they are dumb. I would say those people don't even know how to use AI.
We're not going to
But
be
they
able
will
to think for
fall for
ourselves
it.
anymore. We need an AI to help us answer questions or write things or, be creative. Like we have to consult an AI.
Well, most
That's sad.
people are worried about AI taking their jobs. And I'm going to say my experience with AI is, I mean, I'm like, could one of these be right, please? Could you just really be correct? Because it's so frequent that it's totally made up or it's filled with errors. And tomorrow, when we talk about this case that's hearing today, AI is there. I told you there were things that I thought that happened to lead up to this. And AI is one of the things that we haven't really heard much about, but I noticed something that I wanted to talk about. Happened before that. Happened before today's whole thing. Experiencing being a social outcast when you're young dulls the sting if you experience a pile on later in life. People are talking shit about you. Okay, sucks to be them. Well, that's true, except that people who are abused frequently become abusers. So, I feel like people who have experienced this could also, fall into that. So I don't know that for a fact, but I don't think that having it happen to you younger makes it any better. I really don't. That's my opinion. I just don't think so.
Well, even if it doesn't happen when you're young, like a child, it's got to
Mhm.
happen in your 20s, right? Like we still do dumb shit when we're in our 20s. I mean, these people are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. I'm like,
Yeah, but they're doing it in a group. I can't emphasize that enough. The group behavior part of this.
they're they're still making a choice on their own.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I
know.
realize your argument that, they're swayed, they're biased based on the group, that they have more motivation based on the group. But
Well, because once you
how
start
many
believing
of
it,
these people do you believe are uncomfortable doing what they're doing? That's the question.
that's the part about mob mentality. It sweeps you in, it pulls you in. You are then part of that pack and you hunt with the pack. So you're thinking, these people are terrible over here. We're right. That is how it works. And it gains momentum. And nowhere does it spread faster than on Twitter. And also, apparently, a new study needs to be done because I think it spreads pretty damn fast on YouTube. But most of those people, I would argue, also have X accounts. And they just,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Of course. Yeah. That's where they go to congregate and plan their next attack.
mhm,
Like, who are we going to shit on today? Who
mhm,
are we tweeting about today?
right.
Um, but do these people just not have any self-awareness? Do they just just never step back and realize what they're doing is wrong. That there's
I
no
go back to
good.
the same answer though. I feel like if you're in it and you think you're right, and then you're boosted by all these people around you, hundreds of people that are like, yeah, let's go, let's fucking go. Then you are just reinforced. Your thinking is being reinforced by all this. And that's why, and you can see in this certain creators who were like, I don't really, I want to be both sides, right? But then all of a sudden they were hating one side or the other, and I don't know, this is probably not popular to say, but I don't hate Turtle Boy. I feel still very interested in his case that I was, until a couple weeks ago, interested in every single day for years. And just because his chat hates us and doesn't want us doesn't mean that I still don't follow what he's doing or am interested in what he's doing. Because I think this, what he's doing is huge. And it is going to
What is
impact
he doing? What is he
his
doing?
fight about the criminal charges. I feel is really big. And it also has to do with the whole witness intimidation. What are your civil rights? What is freedom of speech? What is the First Amendment? All of these things. So
You feel like his content is.
I didn't say it's content.
Oh, you said watch. You said watch. So I just
well,
thought
I
that
don't
meant-
mean watch his. But I didn't watch his stuff all the time in the first place. It's not like I was there like, I'm just here for whatever he says, but I was, listen, like he is also can be hilariously funny, like the Lauren Matthias stuff. And, yeah, I did watch all of those, but
yeah.
I just feel like, am I disappointed? Yeah. Am I watching there? No. Am I like in the chat? I couldn't be if I wanted to be, I couldn't be. But that doesn't make me not care about the criminal case and also the criminal charges.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody here is saying, well, I take that back.
Yeah.
I can separate the person he is, the person he's shown us his true colors.
But he showed us them so many times. He's shown us his colors.
Oh, I know.
This is magnified because we see the damage that it's doing to somebody that we care about. But he's done this. Like, that is his attack mode.
Yeah. Yep. And we've seen it how many times? New. Yep.
Yeah. So you can also say that you've seen positive things too, but this overshadows. I get that, but I'm going to tell you something. I don't know that this is necessarily. I'm just going to be silent on this, but I just think that sometimes, like in any messy divorce,
silent.
People take sides, and then all of a sudden the couple gets back together again, and you're like, "Fuck me." Like, I'm gonna be shit on here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see this as over. And perhaps, I don't know.
I don't know. She holds grudges.
Yeah, I got it. But she was also very invested in it, and as a reporter, you have a pull.
And that's what she said. She said she wouldn't stop, reporting.
Right.
Yeah. But like the friendship part,
I'm not saying that they're gonna be like whatever friends like that, but the whole, because I just don't feel like just because somebody else hates them or hates whatever doesn't necessarily mean, even though you are disappointed in them and you think that they have made some big mistakes, that you're forever done. I just don't. I don't know.
Yeah. I see that. I see
I
that.
mean, who knows? Someday, you remember like before this started, we were like, we're going to make a prediction where everybody is in 6 months. And sometime we should do that. Maybe we should put it into like just into
A
the vault.
capsule,
Yeah.
like bury it in the ground.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
bury it in a file folder that's locked or something, and
I've
unveil
done
it.
that before, and I can never remember where I put it.
Well, we'll have to figure that out. We'll get the code talkers, code walkers, whatever they are. Yeah. Oh, I tried to pin this comment, but I couldn't.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not
see.
getting that option tonight.
The 3 dots on the right.
Yeah, but they for me say delete comment.
Who are you signed in as?
Oh, probably as me, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to that. That's probably why.
Look in the top right. Top right.
I see up there. It looks like it's the ocean. It's the ocean moons. So I don't know.
That's weird. That's so weird.
Yeah.
I pinned it.
Okay. I mean, I've been able to pin comments before. I just couldn't.
Dirty Water Diva is hilarious. Have you watched her first live?
No, I haven't.
Oh gosh, she's a hoot.
I'm going to. That's why I was like, pin this in the chat.
Yeah. I was such a sheltered child. I'm so grumpy at my parents. Some of you just have like the most bubbliest of personalities. She's a hoot.
I can't wait.
She's a good time.
She's a good time.
She's a good time. And she's got like a really thick Boston accent too. Yeah.
I can't wait. I feel like I'm missing a whole lot here in the chat because I'm seeing paragraphs. People don't usually write them. And I'm like, what's happening?
For once, they're not yelling at us.
I do watch Turtle Boy as well. He shouldn't have done what he did to Jess. Glare feeds off of that. Absolutely. Baker too. Betty St. Croix. Do you live in St. Croix? I need to know. I've got a lot of St. Croix stories.
Don't dox her. They don't like that when you dox
It says
people.
At Betty St. Croix. Okay, maybe it's the name of a muffin. I don't know. Betty St. Croix. Are you in St. Croix? I need to know. He is very funny when he's not trashing someone in the vile way. Oh yeah, telling people to go die in a hole. You know what? I feel like that should be merch. Like Turtle Boy told me to go die in a hole.
And he was going to fuck my mom.
Oh yeah, you really take that personal, don't you?
In the butt.
And make you watch. God damn it, Turtle Boy. Does she have to watch?
Personal. I actually don't. I actually feel sorry for him because I know it wouldn't be a good time for him.
Fucking your mom in the ass? Is that what you mean? I mean, and making you watch?
Yes.
Are you trying to burn your eyes out?
I'm pretty sure she has some issues. She has some medical problems with that.
Yeah, before you say you want to fuck somebody's mom in the ass, you really should probably know that mom, right? Know that mom. I love it.
Oh,
I love it. I love it. I'm just randomly picking. I can't read them all, but I'm at the end of the day, not every movement is led by a George Washington. Plenty of times, someone's flaws are exactly what puts them in the default leadership position. And you know what, Tristan, you're right. Because if he didn't have the charges, if he didn't have the case, if he didn't have people suing him, then where would he be? Interesting. Since I found the KR community, I stayed true to Turtle Boy, but after the Just thing, I'm good. The towel was thrown in. Do you mean Grant Scott Ellis, the towel? Not kidding. Not a paying member or sub to get notifications either. Well, listen, let me tell you something about notifications. I don't care who I pay to watch. I don't get a single damn notification. And it's been months and months. Catherine W. Catherine W. Watching Emily's coverage of Depp got me obsessed. I'm sure you mean EBD. Got me obsessed with live trials, wondering if they're all crazy like that. And then Karen Reed came along and I said, hold my beer. Exactly. And I'm going to guess that you weren't around or you were busy watching Karen and you missed the YSL trial. Because hold everything.
Dirty water. Are you saying I'm being vile?
No, that he said he wanted to fuck your mom in the ass. Moons just takes everything very personally. It was a generic mom. He just wanted to fuck somebody's
generic.
mom. It was a generic mom that he wanted to fuck in the ass and make that person watch. It really wasn't Moons, but she makes it sound like it's her. Yeah, she's very, she's good at that. It really wasn't all about her, but now it's going to be.
I actually think it was, was he talking about Gen D? Or was he talking about the bunnies in general? I don't remember.
It was a specific person, but whoever it is, that person should be, seriously, cashing in on that merch. I don't know how you would do it, but yeah. I hope Turtle Boy and Jess will reconnect down the line. There were a lot of misunderstandings in the call show. There sure were. Yeah. So many things.
Yeah. I think there were just. Yeah.
From day one, I said, I don't like how he handles things sometimes. I don't agree with the way he talks to people. I do support him against the BS charges, just not with my menopausal wallet anymore. Yeah. So as a business person and someone who is facing $100,000 a month charges with this new civil attorney, I would want to not alienate those bitches that send me money. It's not a good business move because when you've got snapping turtles chasing bunnies in your chat on out of there, they're taking their checkbooks with them.
Well, I'm sure he's thinking there's more where that came from. He'll be fine.
Really? Because to me, he sounded panicked about money. I think that is part of what brought this all about in his state that he was in. He was panicked about money. I still do not understand why he has to find all these things that don't show intent.
Right. Yay. Thank you.
No, I wasn't talking about you, babe. Never.
No, you're okay. You can tell me when I'm being vile. It's okay.
Yeah. I'll wait for the news to tell me what happened to Turtle Boy with his court cases. That's where I'm at with him. Yeah, and that's fine. But I am saying that if you want to watch him, you shouldn't feel shame in that. You shouldn't feel but you probably better not chat, or you better put a bag over your head and hide your ears. Because if you were ever known in there with an emoji, a bunny and a turtle, you better hide it because they don't like it. Which is funny. It's like a vigilante group. That's the word I've been searching for.
I can't.
No, you can't. I'm just saying if they want to, they don't need to hide it in here, is all I'm saying.
I see more proof of like hypocrisy, and I'm like, nope. Nope. It's like watching a friend like go down in flames. I can't watch it. I can't watch it.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just saying to the people who probably maybe feel guilty watching it and being like in the bunny area, but you can tell that people are, and they should be able to do whatever the hell they want to do. If they want to watch
Right,
him,
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely, yeah, and nobody's
Um,
gonna, like nobody's gonna, pile on you for watching.
considering
Trust me,
80,
there are eyes in there that are only there for certain reasons, so
you better change your name. You better
Me?
change your name. No. Well, yeah, if you were going to go in there, you definitely need to change your name. Good Lord, you attention hoe.
Come
Moons
on.
over her hammy.
20 people would say hello.
I know, and you love that. You love it. Considering 80% of his subs are women. You know, I remember when he first discovered that, and if I was doing a tally, I would bet it seemed to me that his use of the word "see you next Tuesday" decreased. Like, I don't know who he thought, because he looked shocked. Did he think that they were all his dudes out in the street? Strawberry June 2025, Yoda July 2025. It's a code. We're code talking. I don't know what's happening with that. I love this. He will get money, not from me. I mean, you couldn't even if you wanted to, because you'd have to fight the crowd to get in there. And it's like the gauntlet, you know, it's like the Roman gladiators. It's the vendetta crew. I think he's going to feel the pinch. Yeah. I mean, unless, you know, the people that are in there banning other people from the chat double up, you know, I don't know. I don't know. He chose to close his eyes and his bunny ears, and he's doubled down since then. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to his doubling down, but I've seen him undouble just as fast, so I don't know. He has new company, Rebecca Lavoie, who has wanted to be in the popular crowd for a long time. Totally my opinion from watching those parasocial relationships. Yeah, there are a couple of people that have surprised me in this because of her NPR true journalist background. And you know what? That's my bad for expecting more of somebody because they have any kind of past experience. Because, yeah, you're with the cool kids now. You're with the cool kids. I love this saying. I love this saying. What comes around goes around, bitch. That's right. I also love the saying, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. Are
So
people
that's why
getting
you wanted to
thrown
start
out?
this channel.
What? What? I didn't hear you. What? Lean into your mic, woman. Are people getting thrown out? I'm sorry. Are people getting thrown out of his chat? Yes. If you want to see bully in motion, because sometimes I do listen to the Turtle Boy bus stop when I can, because I feel like you get the news like the short form instead of at night when it's yeah. And he does have a lot of news. I mean, there's a lot of shit going on. I mean, we got Meredith with the felony charge. We got this civil case. We have the criminal cases. We have a war. He's big. He's very busy. Yeah, so they hound and bully people and tell them to get out of the chat to the point where people leave. I've been in the chat sometimes. But I have seen it from, just watching. Oh, what happened to Legal? I don't know who Legal Vices is. Who's Legal Vices? I don't know who this is. Silly and I are chatting about Legal Vices, rest in peace, and his dogs. I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is? I don't know, but we'll look and see. Oh, I feel bad I brought him up, but let's be happy his son is carrying on his dad's memory. I'm not sure who that is. But anyway, I guess this happened recently, and I love this one. I feel like this should be a motto somewhere. I want to work on moving past my high school self and enter the perimenopause era comfortably. Oh, it says self. Past my high school self and enter the perimenopause self comfortably. Well, speaking of perimenopause, like I think he really doesn't like that age group that he's got over there watching. Oh Lordy. When that caller on 24 on 24 yesterday mentioned him, I thought who that one creator could have been that he didn't like. Is that what that is? Oh my God, why am I so cold all of a sudden? Oh, he was a great YouTuber who passed in 2024 of a heart attack. He's not the one that was friends with Nick Starrow, is he? Whoops. Oh my God, there was a guy tonight behind us at dinner. He introduced his girlfriend to the waitress. Her name was Meredith. My boyfriend's eyes went, Google eyes. Well, you know, that's a good boyfriend when he knows to go googly-eyed on the name of Meredith. Wow. He was a unique and cool guy. Oh, maritime law lawyer from Korea. And he was in the law too. Okay, now hold on a minute. Was he friends with Nick Starrow? Do you know who Nick Starrow is? He is a law tube guy. Sort of. I mean, he lives, I forget what country he lives in, but over there towards my geography, over there towards Baker, somewhere in the cold. And I've got to find out. He might have been because Nick, yeah, I think he was with Nick. Okay. I think he was with Nick. Okay, so interesting thing. I have followed Nick through the YSL trial. That's many years. That's 3 years of a trial. And he's so calm and patient and funny and well thought out. And I remember he was devastated when his friend passed away. And so the other day, I forget why. I saw that he was doing a panel on the whole Jess thing, and I thought, Nick is doing a panel on Jess. What is happening here? And so it was Megan Fox and Mo from the Deep End and some other lady, I don't know who it was. And what did Val Kilmer, that's what she called him. Val Kilmer was there. And Broken Baker and his bestest buddy in the whole world, the expert. That is kind of not the right name for him. What's the opposite of an expert? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, they were there. And so the mods did not want, like, I was like, he wants receipts. And I'm thinking, like, Nick is a serious guy. So maybe if Nick gets the receipts, it'll mean something. And so I said something like, okay, well, there are receipts. So if Nick wants them, I'll email. Because I used to say things on X, like we would exchange information that we had on stuff. And so I'm like, if he wants them receipts, then, you know, he's a serious guy. And basically, they were like, if you're not in the chat to be accurate or funny, these are their two rules. You have to be funny or accurate. And I said, well, I am accurate. And it was basically like, nope, absolutely not. It cannot be true. So if it's not true, then you're lying. And so what was interesting is Nick took in all of this other guy, the one that passed away, all of his mods, so they would have a place to be and to go. And so I'm like, Jesus. I mean, when Nick Starrow is like, get out of here, I don't want to hear what you have to say. I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? But yes, he's very good friends with Baker. Yes, he is. Yeah. His family, yes, I remember this now. I remember this now. His family had no idea about his YouTube following. Yes. We were in the damn Boston Herald in an article at the Karen Reed trial. This is your boyfriend and you, I think. He told the guy his name was Tom Cruise, and it was in the paper. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. That's kind of sweet to take his mods, but sad that Nikki got dragged. I don't know about Nikki. I don't know. There's a lot of conversations here. Mob mentality. Yeah, that's right. Oh my God. Well, yeah, if you know J7, it'll really make you. And by know her, I mean, listen to her and the stories and the hands and all of it, and knowing that it was filmed that way on purpose. Because at first I was like, is he lying down? What's going on there? But it was so that his hands would be in everything. Ugh, talk about code. Talk about code. Ick, BB, and those hands in that unboxing video, I almost puked. Yeah. Oh, that damn autocorrect. Nick, okay, right. So Nick, you mean like just going without, like, you ask for evidence and then you're like, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah. Okay. If you didn't know that hand thing, that was all messaging to J7, who he thanked during the stream. And just because all the other items in that video appear in the photograph, which he sent to her, doesn't mean they had anything to do with anything. Not at all. Unless they did. Dirty Water Diva, I'm already going to love whatever it is you're doing over there. Anyway, oh boy. Megan Fox has a photo of legal. Oh, wow. That's okay. Yeah, they were all friends. And so that is why Megan Fox got involved in this. And then, of course, you hear sad, poor, pathetic cyber chick. You know, man, she is a good actress, playing up the heartstrings. And you're like, that sad lady had all this stuff happen to her by that mean Jess Machado. And the next thing you know, you're interviewing her and giving her a platform.
Can you wrap this up, please, ma'am?
No, I can't.
All right. Well,
wait a minute.
I'm out of here.
You want to stop? We can stop right now. We can stop.
You can keep going. You can keep going. You did a stream all on your own yesterday.
No, I'm hungry. I didn't have time in my rush. I mean, my rush in standing traffic and the grocery store. I did not have. Yeah, Nick isn't, he's not in Switzerland. That's where Nina is. Okay, let's not get it mixed up. I don't think is he in Sweden? I don't remember. I should know. I'm embarrassed that I don't. Yeah, okay. All right, gang. So tomorrow, here's a funny comment. I must confess, I've never consciously watched an entire Broken Baker stream, and I've been free Karen Reed from day one, LOL. YouTube does have an autoplay feature, and if it did it was probably in my sleep. Well, you better make sure that's unhooked. Although you can watch whoever you want. Yeah, Baker could totally show receipts, but why? Why would he do that? Oh yeah, there was something else he did the other day where he talked about things that are in another text message that was released, but he didn't tell the accurate story. Goal 1, we got to watch his doggos on live cam. 2 was to take a shot of something gross, and 3 was something, but now I can't remember it. You can just play me out of here anytime you want.
I
Go
was
for
gonna
it.
say, I'm just gonna play
No.
the intro and interrupt you.
Oh yeah, play the intro. Let's do the intro again because we need to get a song back on our. Love being able to chat more with all of you tonight. Have a great night, love.
I meant outro.
Last morning of 4 a.m. wake up, so ready for the end of the workday tomorrow. Oh my God, you have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning? I'd ask you what you do, but I would be told it was doxing, but it's not. Oceans can read chats all night, I think. Yes. Yes, I could.
Accurate. Facts.
I don't even know who we're talking about because it could be multiple people. I've noticed. He says he hates just content. Oh, I know who this is. He says he hates just content. It sucks, but he sure does know a lot about Just's shows. Yep.
Well, I was gonna redirect you guys to BX, but he just got off.
We're outstaying everyone. Covering for my coworker, I'm a radiation technician training in MRI. Wow. That's great. That's a great thing. Thank you for your service because I know that kind of work is, there's such a shortage of radiation technicians. I've seen this hospital that I have a thing, I forget. It has the care for a lot of doctors and stuff. Anyway, there seems to be a real shortage of them. All right, get going, girl. Push the button. I'm just gonna keep talking while you push.
Well,
we're just gonna
do you want to
disappear.
thank anyone for being here?
Go right ahead, Mom.
Why do I always have to do it?
I was talking to my friends. I'm sorry.
I can tell.
Oh boy.
Ocean
night,
says
everyone.
that she can't do this on her own. She can clearly do this on her own.
I can. Oh, look, making changes is having an MRI on Monday. Okay, night, everyone. And let's go back to this one. Good night, everyone.
Caitlin.
I'd love to
for
keep this going with you, Oceans. Don't worry. We'll have
See?
plenty of nights.
See?
Night. Enjoyed hanging
If
out.
there's
Push
any
the
other mods
button.
here, thank you. Thank you, Aaron, Donna, Silly, all of you crazies that have stayed here and engaged with Oceans.
She's just mean. I can't help it. Are we going to have to choose?
Ooh, that's a
Silly
good
saying you're going to
question.
do great making changes. Yeah, we didn't talk about me advertising your position too much, a little bit.
Well,
And-
there's these rumors. There's these rumors that we hate each other and we're breaking up, maybe. You're being saved.
Yeah, I don't know anymore. I think we got kicked to the curb in the savior department. I was serious. If you had taught me, I wouldn't have made that mistake. It's your fault. It's your fault, not you. But the person that was going to teach us, she didn't teach us. So it's her fault that I made this mistake. That
sounds like
their
a lot of
logic.
deflection or gaslighting.
Yeah, well,
emotional
that's the logic
manipulation.
all around us. So I say, if you can't beat them, join them. Okay. It'll fly by. I love this tip for an MRI. Just hum along with the thimps.
There you go.
I need drugs when I do them. I haven't done one in a million years, but all right.
Maybe we should play Doughboy and then
I love
hit
it.
the end. What do you think?
Do we not have the Doughboy with the actual Doughboy? Whatever. Play it. Play it. Play it, baby. Play it.
Oh, you know what? Well, the thumbnail has the Doughboy, but once you click on it, it's
No, let's just do the music. LOL. Bye, Mom.
Bye,
It's actually
Catherine.
a
Good night,
good
everyone.
Dynamic. Thank you,
We'll play
Staffy
this.
Mom.
Thank
I'm not going to make
We'll
you
play this
choose
and then
which parent
we'll
over
hit
the other. You can
the
go to
end.
both. Oh, get a washcloth over your eyes. These are all MRI tips. Get a washcloth over your eyes might help too. Love this.
I'm listening to it over here on my own, and it's not even on the stage.
Who can send a text message full of hot demands? Pretend he's so strong with the words he sends. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Who can open up my box using his thick man hands? Thank me for all my
We need
gifts
hands
in front
emojis.
of all of his friends. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Who can play pretend online? Tell you he's in love. Use you up and shut you out right when he's had enough. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Apologize to him because that's just what he needs. Bow at his feet and beg, no fleshlights, please. Who can tell a lie? And then a couple more. Battle his way into your heart. You're just a crazy whore. The doughboy can. Think the doughboy can.